Live. And now everyone's voices can be heard. Oh, great. That's the first thing. That's the first thing everybody hears.
Yes, that is
Welcome-
a perfect.
Just me
Welcome to the
screaming.
podcast. Let me.
Oh
let
my
me,
God.
Yeah.
Can someone link the stream again one more time?
It's still in the thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't see it. I don't know why I'm blind.
what do you mean? It's in general.
Music on in the background for myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
right. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, in order for me to see chat, I have it where, like, I have my Xbox where I'm watching my own stream. So, everything's sunk into glory. Oh, gee, mom, look, I'm on stream. Oh,
now I
God.
see the egg roll.
The egg roll.
Did you get the egg roll ad?
I did. I got the egg roll ad.
You got the shirtless egg roll ad?
Why the fuck do I get ads for egg rolls? What?
That Bill doing the helicopter. Hell yeah.
What?
Hi, Ashby.
Hello, Ashby. Welcome,
Ashby.
one and all. Alright, so how do we start a session 0?
Oh my
Okay.
God, Casper, come on.
Okay, listen, this is technically this is my first session 0. So you gotta give me a lay.
Yay!
So, if anyone's wondering, I am the Dungeon Master. You can call me
No, you're
Casper. And get out.
Oh my god!
No.
God damn it.
Roll for initiative.
And
Roll for initiative. I gotta battle a big bad guy by myself.
wait, where did Madhu leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, Madhu died.
What happened?
Oh.
Oh yeah, poor service. Got it. It's poor service. It's alright. It's alright. We'll get to him last if he comes back. Alright, so let's go
Getting my
over the homebrew rules first. And well, actually no, I should start with the world you're gonna be in. That would make a lot more sense.
Ashley says that some of us are quiet.
Oh God,
Hello.
I thought. How about
Who?
now?
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
is it me?
Okay, Ashley?
No, everyone can.
Who's quiet?
Should be. No, it was my fault.
Oh.
Oh, Sora. Was it the first time you just follow me for the first time?
New
Good job,
account,
Sora.
boy.
We've known each other for like at least 2 years, and you only
I know.
just
New
followed
account. It's a new account.
me. Oh, I
Hush.
see. Thank you for the follow. Now let me. Okay, Ashley, how are they now? Can you hear them now?
Everyone speak in order.
Anus.
Still, some are quiet. They're loud for me. Maybe I just need to turn myself down. And
Am
then
I
turn them all the way up.
loud
Because
enough?
apparently, I don't know why, but because they're loud for me in person.
You might need to turn up some of the others.
Yeah, turning up now.
Yeah.
Am I
Streamlabs
loud?
is a little bit weird sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
I felt that.
I'll just max
Turned
it.
down for what?
Everybody
Max
talk.
us all.
Not at the same time.
Each person should talk
Okay,
in
now
order.
Casper, you're too quiet.
No, what? I'm too quiet.
Just
turn me
you're too
all
quiet.
I just want to make sure my fan doesn't get picked up. No one wants to hear my fan while I'm speaking.
I'm just gonna deafen for a second and listen to the stream to see who's quiet.
Well, I turned everybody back up, and I just turned you guys down for myself. So I don't know.
Okay, here, hi.
Let's leave everyone at max.
Okay, I'm
That's
way
what
too loud.
doing. You're way too loud, Jesus. How do I solve this problem?
You're too quiet, Casper.
the Sean, you sound fine.
Wait, so I'm too quiet? Wait, I'm too quiet. I can't turn myself any higher than I am. So I need to turn you guys down so you don't overtake me.
I'm back.
Alright, we're good
Welcome
now.
back.
I did some reconnaissance work.
All right.
Everybody sounded fine.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we had to adjust a bit of the settings because Casper sounded way too quiet for me.
Apparently,
I just realized I don't really like hearing my own voice, though.
I don't like hearing my own
And
voice either.
Mudu's
So
back.
you're not the only one. Madu, welcome back. All right. So first things first, we're gonna go over the world. As soon as I find the picture that I took for the world, because I can't fucking find it.
Everyone do the spooky dance.
Where is it?
Everyone do the spooky dance for Spooky Month.
The fuck?
Yes.
Hey, what?
The Friday night fucking thing, but I still don't get it.
How dare you? It's an actual thing. It's not from Friday Night Funkin'.
Oh.
It's from Sir Pello.
I realized that I actually never downloaded it. So give me 1 second while I take my slow ass over to my internet and download the picture.
While you do that, I'm gonna take a dub.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna take a dub.
Oh.
Captain going to space.
Okay.
I wanna go to space.
Man.
So, as the name of the campaign states, everybody is in a valley.
A what?
A valley.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm in a valley? What?
No,
They're
you're in the
all
whale.
in a valley.
In a
Okay.
valley.
In the belly of a shark.
I am a
And then
I'm a bottle rat, sorry.
let me post the valley in stream as soon as I. There we go.
Isn't this the valley?
Here it is. Done. And then let me.
These people are so
Boom. Boom. There we go. We got there.
Boom! There it is. Hello.
This
Look
is
at
the
that.
wonderful valley. And no, I did
By the way,
not
Cass,
make myself.
I am also judging the section 0 of how you handle this.
Judge
Okay,
me as
so
you will.
this is a ravine. This is
Also,
night
Casper,
fire
I'm-
furnace.
Also, Cancer, I'm quite sorry. I cannot watch your stream because if I do, my phone will explode.
No,
So, unfortunately-
no worries, no worries. Everything I post up in the stream, I am posting in
This
the
is
server. So anything that happens,
It's
you'll have it.
hot.
So this is the name of the valley. It is called Daggervale. That I totally didn't just take from someone else's, so that
Totally.
I could just
Boiling
adapt
sea
it into my
hot.
world.
Totally original. Hashtag do not steal.
Most of you live in this world.
Give me a second.
Where? You need to say the name.
You give me a second. I can't just instantaneously like.
Well, you said
Post
in
it.
this place. I don't know where the hell this place is.
You all live in on the map. You'll see it is called Haven Lake. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, Haven Lake. Haven Lake.
Okay.
It's by the Twin Lakes, and
Oh, wait.
outsiders call it Castle Crossing. Where the fuck is the image? Why do I lose images?
I
Okay, I
can't.
need-
Because
It's
you
not on
can't
the map.
organize the images.
Haven
by
Lake is
image.
on the map.
I don't see it.
Here it is.
It's up north. The Twin Lakes at the very top.
Yeah, by the
Oh,
Twin
there it is.
Lakes.
I see it.
Yeah. I
Ooh.
posted it into places. It's beautiful. Also, for those of you who are listening in, this is Castle Crossing. It's
Very
literally
nice.
the background. So,
I see.
visitors and outsiders call it Castle Crossing. You guys know it as Haven Lake. At least the ones that live there. Oren lives there. And, Sean moves there after being kicked out.
After being kicked out of his village for lore reasons, I shall
Yes.
explain later.
And it is a place that Madu has visited.
Yes, Madhu is just on your traveling kobold, as
Yes.
you do.
Yes. So, this is everyone's current home. Other than that, you don't really know anything big because you are very, it's a very recent discovered location. Um, well, say like you recently like traveled here and discovered it on your own. So the big thing going around, that like you've heard rumors of or have heard of, but don't know anything truly. Like you're not truly knowledgeable about it, but you do know some things through rumors, and that is some evil dude known as the Mad Genius has been
Evil dude.
creating and
Name.
releasing multiple cursed objects all over the land. Cursed artifacts, cursed magical items, and they're common in terms of places. they're common in terms of magical items. So when you come across a magical item, you have probably a 85% chance of that magical item being cursed because of this guy.
Gotcha. That sounds
Well,
fun.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
It's like,
So-
oh look, I picked up a magical staff. Oh, now I'm half dead inside.
We do have an Arcana and an Identify for a reason, though. Thankfully.
Very true.
Indeed.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Unless that item doesn't allow it.
What?
Dun, dun, dun. Other than that, let's see. Oren, this is for you.
All right.
Two of you know this character because you live there, or at least you don't really live there, but you have slept in the inn. The inn, if I can find it. Well, you can see it. It's called Honeyscar Inn. On the map, it is bottom right corner. Like not bottom right corner. That's a lake.
What is this character?
But Honeyscar Inn. The owner of the inn.
Ah.
I see it. I see it.
You don't see it because I didn't put it up, but you will see it.
Scar in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it too. It's on the map in the Discord.
This is Eliza Firekiss, and she is the owner.
He has green hair.
Well, she's an orc, so I'd hope so.
She has green hair.
But this is
Oh my God.
Eliza Firekiss, and she
She's an anime
is the
protagonist.
owner of Honeyscar Inn.
I can't see it.
Oh,
it's
right. I
Honeyscar.
need to post it in the Discord.
Yeah.
He's on some stream right now. You have to wait until he goes.
Don't worry. Give me a second. I'll just post it in here.
I know, Honey Scar is in there.
You're just gonna post everything in places.
Yeah, for now.
Right.
Just post all.
I'll
just,
separate it.
yeah,
Places
I'll
and
separate
people.
it eventually, but for
Oh,
now,
she's the
it's just
owner?
gonna go all in place. Yeah, she's the owner of Honeyscar Inn. It's very calm. Everyone's allowed to. The inn costs about 10 or 20 silver pieces, depending on how much she likes you, and so she does
I'm
play
gonna take it
favorites.
she doesn't like me.
No, she likes most people. Though you've only visited, so you're not a common person. Like
I
you've
thought
only
I moved
recently.
here because I was kicked out of my
Yeah,
village.
but it's very recent you moved here. You only
Casper,
just got.
theoretically, wouldn't she know me well because
You're a
of,
changeling. Nobody knows you.
No, I don't
What?
mean that. I mean as in when she. No, I told you I represent myself regularly as the changeling. I don't show inaccurate forms. Didn't I tell you that? The
no, you
picture
did not.
I gave you a picture of what.
Yeah,
the
of your
default-
you gave me a picture of your default, but that doesn't mean you're always gonna be
No,
in
he
that
never-
default.
He always is, unless he changes manually. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
That's what I was saying is, wouldn't she know me because this is where a bard mainly does his thing.
What?
At the
It-
tavern.
Bard's
Yeah, but
Common.
you don't live in this place. You don't live.
No, I don't live. I don't live. I'm just saying I visited.
That's where I live.
Also,
And where I live.
Yes.
Make
So
it more
she
clear to
knows
Sean.
Orin, and Orin is a very common visitor. Well,
I-
he lives there, so you're not even a visitor per se.
He's
You're
not,
legit.
he's not a visitor. He literally lives there.
He's not
Yeah,
always
he
there.
lives at the end, and so he only has to pay 10 silver because she likes him.
Yay.
Yay.
You sound real happy about that.
But basically, the rest of you, until I don't know how it's gonna happen, but Chisel Scrape, Neo, the Nameless, the Great Madhu, and Sean, you're going to be coming into this town, city, whatever you want to call it,
I live
settlement. Well, not to. Well, it depends on how you feel. If you guys want to live here, you can. But
here. You said I lived.
no, I said you migrated here from the town that
just-
banished you.
He means like you're the new kid on the block. Like you.
Yeah,
just-
you're the new kid.
What he
Basically,
means is you have no home.
It is.
Sean.
It is what an actual kinku is. It's almost like. Sorry.
all of you have migrated here from somewhere. In your, Orin's the
I've
only
migrated
original
from-
person. Orin
I'm a
is
bird.
legit the only original person.
Okay. then.
And anyways, continuing on. So you get to know each character. I will be showing each character. To your bottom left is the Applewood Ranch.
I can see
the-
that.
Owner of Applewood Ranch goes by fuck.
Those
No.
balls.
That's a
Nice
great
fuck.
name. I love that.
Oh,
name.
no.
Hey, nice to meet you, fuck. How you
Oh
doing?
my
Did
god,
I?
he can live. He can use the pun. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck about you.
No. He goes by Zanil Applewood. Applewood.
I prefer his original name.
Yeah,
Fuck.
same.
This
That's a
person
great
named Trout.
name.
He goes by. Oh my god, this is huge. What the fuck?
That's a really long name.
No,
we gonna
no,
my
not
God,
his name.
fuck?
I mean his picture. I have to like scale this down. Damn.
Whose phone is ringing?
I don't
The
know.
phone.
The phone. The phone is
Someone's phone.
ringing.
Oh no.
I
The
didn't
phone is
start it.
ringing.
I swear to God, I did not start that.
All right.
Ring, ring.
Here
ring,
is Zanil Applewood, and I'll get that in Discord in just a second.
He has a blue bow.
He is a wood elf, and he also has a pet. What was it? Fuck. He is a
Yes,
pet
yes,
snake.
a pet
What?
fuck.
He has a
Yeah.
pet fuck.
No, he is a pet
He has a-
snake. Pet
A
snake.
pet snake. Oh,
Yes.
okay. That's really similar to a pet fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's
really-
he migrated here from far away, so he is a new person. I do believe, yeah, it's a poisonous snake. That his
Okay,
is
so
his
don't
pet.
fuck with him.
Yeah.
Venomous.
Unless if you're immune to poison, in which case just keep fuck with the snake because it can't hurt you.
Well, a poisonous snake, from what I know, is a pretty tough creature to fight.
A
nonetheless.
Kenku, explain that to a person with 0 IQ about D&D. Look at Sora's bottom right hand corner. That is a Kenku. It's basically a humanoid raven.
Ha!
It's actually a pretty adorable creature.
Yeah.
They're adorable.
Adorable.
But
Until
they'll
I start
rob you in a
making, until I start making
What Danch
blacksmith
says,
noises.
yeah. Okay, so after, so you now know who Zanil. So his name is Zanil Applewood, and he owns the Applewood Ranch. And he commonly, if I scroll over here, if you look at the main city map, he commonly sells his produce at Velvet Square.
Velvet Square.
Yes, that's where most food and fresh produce is sold. So it's very busy during most
there's a lot of
days. No, that is not why it's called Velvet Square. Actually, don't know why it's called Velvet Square.
Okay, so what you're saying is you didn't make.
I did not make this map. Yes, I will say that.
Okay,
So I'm just adapting all of these.
There
makes
is
the reason why I
nothing to
called-
be ashamed with.
The reason why it's called Velvet Square is because there was a single piece of square velvet in the middle of the city. They're like, we're naming this Velvet Square.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. You just added a piece of lore, a random piece of velvet.
What did he do, huh? I didn't hear him that well at all.
A piece of velvet fabric has been laying inside the middle of the square for who knows how long, and it has been dubbed Velvet Square.
Because there is a square of velvet in the square.
And no one felt like removing it.
Fair enough.
Alright, now, next place is by Hammer in Hand. And this is your blacksmith. And his name is Varrock.
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 He's Varrock.
Varrock.
Is it
Varrock is Varrock.
Varrock.
Barack.
And this is Varrock. And I'll get that in
Who
Discord
the
in
fuck?
just
Obama?
a second. No,
And
not
what
Barack
is he?
Obama. He is a Goliath.
Ah.
Yeah, and I
here
said
he is.
Interesting.
I said
Varrock is your Goliath blacksmith, and
Oh no, he's hot. What do we do?
what? But anyways,
I wonder if he struggles to make like small weapons, daggers, and stuff.
he
like
does
that.
not struggle with small weapons, but he does struggle with magical weapons.
Ooh.
As most blacksmiths would, because
Yeah.
because it's magic. It's not.
Well,
Look, he's
also
all we got.
he's all you got. Yeah.
No, you got me.
He also is not very good with he's better with armor than he is with weapons. He can fix armor, but he's not very good at fixing weapons. He can make weapons, but once they break, don't expect him to fix it. Just buy a new one. That's his form of making money. Once you break it, he's like, I'm not gonna fix this. Here, buy a new one.
It's a good thing my Cobalt can mend things. I will just mend it back together.
And then
So his main focus is armor.
yes.
Great.
Gotcha.
That'll help me so much as a monk.
That will help. Actually, I think the only person that this would actually help the armor is maybe the rogue and the artificer. But everyone, and the
Okay.
cleric. But everyone else
Well, yeah.
doesn't use, high amounts of heavy armor. So,
Yeah.
all right.
My character's pretty light.
Now
My
the
character is
last
proficient in every armor.
important. Well, actually, no. There's two more important places, but one of the places don't even have a
I think your character has the most
important
rank.
person yet. Okay, so the last place is Bellstall Stables.
Horse.
Yes, this is where you would buy your mounts. And where are you? No. Did I not get a picture of you? Oh,
no,
shit!
Error.
I didn't get a picture of the owner!
Oh no.
You
can't see his hot picture.
I can't believe I forgot to grab a picture
Oh
of him.
no.
You dunce. What did you do?
You have failed us all.
You
Don't
destroyed
worry.
the campaign.
I didn't destroy the campaign.
Alright,
Holy
yeah,
crap!
the
That's so
stream's over, guys.
streams over.
I
Get
tried
out
to
of
take
here.
pictures of-
You don't need a picture. Just describe him to us for now. We don't need a picture right now.
I already got the
Yeah,
picture.
we could get a picture later.
I already got the picture.
Well,
Fast like that.
Oh, yes.
This is
We
I
lost
forgot
two viewers
Arvin.
because of it. He looks like a faction. What is it?
He
He's the
is
race that
a
was
furbolg.
Yes.
Ah.
No one
He is a
plays
full
Yeah.
gold. And let me reveal
Yeah,
that
he's a full
to
gold.
stream in just a second.
And his name is what?
Arton. Arton, why is this so small? Okay, we're all good. Here
See,
is
Furbolg-
Arton the Furbolg. And they are known as travelers, but this Furbolg decided to settle down in this nice town that allows every single race. If you see a Minotaur, don't panic, he's friendly. And, yeah, so he works at Bellstall Stable, so other people can travel. And
Yeah, you see that? You see that lich over there? Drinking beer. Yeah, don't worry. He's actually a good guy. He's just chilling.
Yeah.
no, there's no liches. Come on, that's not race. That's actually a
There's not
class.
liches, but there is bitches. Let's go.
Oh my god.
But what I
I
mean
feel
is like
uncomfy.
they
I
allow
mean, you gotta admit
goblins.
that joke was good, though. You gotta admit that joke was good.
I just feel uncomfy.
Anyway, so he is the owner of Bellstall Stables. Oh. And yeah, that's
wanna
the story of
roleplay.
Arton. Now we have one last place to talk about before we move on to the homebrew rules. And that is the castle in the center, known as Heartland Fort. This
One of us owns the castle.
No, this is where specifically for Orin, this is
What
where
about Crescent
you
Street?
were held in prison.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
So
that-
this is where the prison
Quickly,
is
okay.
underneath. The prison is underneath, and it holds all the evil doers that do evil deeds. And
Who was held in prison again?
what?
Who was held in prison again?
Me.
Orin was.
Oh, okay.
But whether
But
or
what
not
about Crescent
he,
Street?
huh?
Is there anything important about Crescent Street, or is that just there?
Crescent
That's just a
Street.
street.
Yeah, it's just a street, man. It's so
No,
like if someone
it's in
gives
the
you
shape of a
directions,
crescent.
you know where you gotta go. Damn.
yeah, it's just a street like any other street. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And
I
it,
thought
and it
about
just
it.
so happens to be in the shape of a crescent moon.
Yeah.
So
Ha 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 ha.
Very intentional by the original artist.
Yeah. So
Yes.
thank the original artist. And there's also Colony Lane. Are you gonna ask about Colony Lane too?
Yes.
It's a
actually,
colony.
what is
Colony
Colony
Lane.
Lane?
Colony Lane is where all of the homes are.
Ah,
Congratulations.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And
See,
I
that's-
live
so-
under a tree.
That's usually where all the peasants stay and live their lives and have a nice
See, I told you
life.
that there was more depth to that to the streets.
I mean, there's more depths to the streets. You know, I just made
I
that
live
up.
under a tree.
You live under a tree.
To be honest, I probably would.
But yeah. So
Listen,
Heartland
don't
Fort.
worry. My fucking cobalt.
Heartland Fort is owned by a lord, not a king, and he's basically lord of this land, and he's a friendly person that hasn't been invented yet. So we'll get to that when time is necessary. When it's necessary to get to this person, we'll talk about that person. But for now, he does not exist.
For now, who the fuck cares? The ruler of the place don't matter.
No, not at all. No, he's kind. He just looks over the land and makes sure nothing crazy happens.
We totally won't need to talk to the Lord later in the story, ever.
Probably not.
No.
Nope,
No, man.
never.
Yep.
Never at all.
Nope, not even comprehensible. No.
It's okay, guys.
He's just a random NPC in the background. Nope, don't have to talk
All
to
right.
him at all.
Now
No,
is probably
here.
the most important of Session 0, and that is the homebrew rules. I don't know if all of you have read it, but I know a few of you don't understand it, so let me go over that with you. And the first
Who do you think
important
doesn't
one,
understand it?
you. Anyways,
Damn.
Oh.
Got him.
well, no, he said he didn't understand it, so this
I
is where
kind
I
of do
go.
understand it, to be honest.
A little
Then why'd
bit.
you-
I just had to
Why'd
read
you
it over
ask?
and over again.
Anyways, homebrew rules. I would like to give thanks to the one who gave me the idea. If I remember his name in just a second. His name's
Me.
Xe. XCDM gave me this idea. Anyways, dying is not gonna work.
You don't
As
die. You basically get an
you
exhaustion
usually
point.
do. No, let me speak here. Let the dungeon master declare his
No,
decree.
I speak.
How long are we streaming this?
How long it needs to be streamed?
Okay, say less.
It shouldn't be that long. Why? Do you have somewhere to go?
No, not at all. But
Okay.
I may put the Twitch link in another link.
Oh, okay. Oh, you sharing me off to people?
I could if you'd like.
It's up to you, man. I'm not gonna fault you for it. Anyway,
They're gonna
so
expose our DM to the world.
anyways,
Can we move
dying.
on now?
I haven't finished. I have to finish my sentence. Y'all haven't let me.
I'll let him finish, because otherwise the entire session 0 is going to be stuck getting through dying, and that's it.
Exactly. Okay, so dying is probably the most important rule. When your hit point hits 0, instead of going down and doing death saving throws as usual, you instead go into a level of exhaustion. Now let me read here because I forgot how to read. So, a dying creature functions as normal. The first time you enter the dying condition after a long rest, you immediately gain 2 levels of exhaustion. So that's when you hit 0 HP and but it fails to kill you. And what happens, instant death is when you take negative damage to your maximum hit points. So say for example, Nameless, how much HP do you have?
24.
So if you take 48 damage in one hit, you instantaneously die. And there's no avoiding that. If you take 48 hit points, you're dead. And that's what instant death is. However, if you do take, say, 24 damage, you go down, but you're not out. You gain 2 levels of exhaustion, and if you don't know what exhaustion is, look to your player handbook. But the gist is that you will have a disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved. So you become weaker. And then, any additional times you enter the dying condition, you gain 1 level of exhaustion. So you continue to be dying, on each sequential turn. And so, by the time you hit level 6 of exhaustion, you die. So, for example, you hit exhaustion level 2 by 1 turn. And then the next turn, you'll hit level 3 if it hasn't been resolved by that. And then by that time, you'll have disadvantage in attacks. And this way, instead of just coming up and down through death saving throws, because if you hit, like, for example, a crit 20, you can come up and start fighting again. That's not how dying works. Get out of here. So it's a more... It'll allow you to have, like... You get to go out. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You'll be able to go out swinging instead of going out and going back up whenever you feel like it. It's weird, and I like this idea better.
How long will this level of exhaustion last?
It will last until you fix it. You can now. Let me see.
I have the rules right here, which is from what I'm seeing by the rules we have. Level of exhaustion is you get rid of it when essentially you take a long rest. If you want to get rid of 2, you have to. That's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother really long, strenuous, annoying yippity yappity.
Yeah, you get.
We can
get,
talk.
Like,
we can talk about it when we get there. If you guys hit,
if need be, we die immediately.
not like
Okay,
that.
well, quick question. because in the end, are saving throws by all useless then, or do you still use them at all?
Yeah, saving throws are still going to be used for other things other than just like death saving throws. You just won't do death saving throws anymore.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Don't forget
Yeah,
though.
good. I just didn't know.
When it comes to exhaustion, don't forget you also have the possibility of a nat 20. So don't forget, you get it.
And next one is the exhaustion. When a new exhaustion roll. The rules for exhaustion allow for it to be reduced a single level by finishing a long rest with water and a meal, or by casting Greater Restoration. When using the dying rules presented above, it may be beneficial to include the following modification. Palliative Cure. If you have 2 or more levels of exhaustion, you may spend a long rest in palliative care. In such a state, you must have one creature who must be proficient in medicine, constantly tending to you while you remain restrained in a bed with access to food and water. Basically, you get a nurse, and they nurse you back to health over a long rest.
The good thing about that is that I am proficient in medicine, so.
And so yeah, so your cleric will be your nurse. This activity consumes 5 uses of a healer's kit if you use a healer's kit. At the end of a long rest that has been spent in palliative care, a creature may remove 2 levels of exhaustion instead of 1. So it's not too crazy. Here's another thing: healing out of combat. Another homebrew rule. This time, the time constraints of healing in combat represent a real restriction on properly utilizing the available remedies. Whenever you spend a full minute dedicated to the task, all healing is maximized as if you had rolled the highest possible numbers. No, this does not apply to rolling hit dice during a short rest. For example, a healing potion, when sipped slowly over the course of a minute, will always heal 10 HP. Similarly, a level 1 Cure Wounds will always heal 8 plus the caster's modifier, as they have time to recite a full prayer instead of rushing a few words. So if you guys have a minute of breaking out of combat, you can take your time and heal to full instead of, rolling
7 dice.
Rolling poorly. So you get maximum heal out of combat. Which is pretty simple once you put it into practice.
And also once you understand what you're healing.
Yeah. Once you understand how your healing works, then you'll be able to easily do it.
Now wait, quick question. Does this apply to spells?
Yes.
Okay, so something that like mending. I think mending is mending a heal spell? I'm not sure.
That's a catnip.
What?
No,
it's a catnip.
Mending is
catnip. That's always what I call it. I always call it a catnip because it's easier.
Let me do speak.
Mending is still technically
how mending works is let's say you have 2 like pieces of like an armor or like fabric. If you have the 2 pieces there, you can mend them back together. It's basically like fixing something that without like needing like tools or anything. It's a magic.
Okay, no, I was thinking of
tool.
no, I'm thinking of something completely different, which is
This is also like lay on hands and stuff.
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking of is that even here? No, I think it's first level. Let me see. Is it first level? I think it is. I always mistake there it is, healing word. I always mistake mending for lay on hands because mending can also mean mending wounds. But healing word, for instance, so if it says roll equal to 1d4 plus yada yada, so would that mean that it would be 4 plus spellcasting modifier?
Mm-hmm.
Because you roll 1d4 and then you'd add your spellcasting for healing.
I don't think any of us even have it, so.
Well, I'm asking as an example because theoretically I could take
that's
this.
what he's saying, because that's essentially the same thing as the potion, right? Because you have to roll 2d4 for a potion and then add the +2. So it would make sense if that's the same.
Yeah, it will work the same. If it is any healing effect and you are not in combat, you can take the maximum amount of heal.
Okay.
Because it actually gives you a little bit of time to digest and
Yes.
actually feel
Exactly.
it.
Plus, it's kind of a waste of time not to do it this way, because if you're like in the middle of a rest and you can just get it back after a short rest because it's like a level 1 spell, then it's just like a time-consuming process to heal, short rest, heal, short rest, because you're rolling low on all your heals.
Right.
Exactly.
And I agree with that. Alright, next rule. Help action and repeating actions. For example, I'll give you a scenario. Say Orin goes down to break a door, but he fails. Unless you switch it up, Chisel Scrape is not going to be able to break down the same door.
I thought you just said Orin.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if Orin goes to
Tink.
break down a door, right? Well, wait, no, hold on. Orin has shit strength. Hold on. If who here has the highest strength?
If Sean
I
tried
have
to break down a door,
I have
Artificer
17
has-
plus 3 strength.
Okay, let's say if Chisel Scrape goes over to try and break a door, but if he fails to break that door, Orin's not going to be able to break the same door. And this works for everything.
Okay, so you're saying that if one person attempts to do something, no one can attempt to do it.
Unless they do it in a different manner. Like, say, Chisel Scrape tries to break down the door, but Orin tries to use some leverage to pry it out of its,
Or someone else tries to lockpick the door. Basically, there are different ways to try and open the
Yeah.
door.
You know,
I don't
You
want,
know, I
like,
would
all
love-
the entire party trying to break down the door in the same way. Like, it's just not
Yeah.
gonna work.
Like if it didn't work the first time, don't try it again.
Also, so help actions and repeating actions. Characters may only use the help action if they are proficient in the check being made. Additionally, regardless of the results of the roll, any check represents the best your character can do in that given circumstance. Therefore, other party members may not repeat a roll unless they explicitly describe how their attempt will be different. And, like, I have the example, if Gonak fails a strength check to break the stuck door, Philip may not attempt the same unless he does it differently. If, for example, Philip has a portable ram, he may attempt to make a strength check after Gonak's failure. And that's the idea.
great names.
Rolling for HP when you level up. When you level up, you may choose to take the average HP or roll. If you roll 2 dice and choose the highest option. Maximizing that health. That's what we do here.
I didn't do that when I rolled my HP this last time, but I can re-roll it if you want, or
yeah,
just keep what I got. I'm fine
I
with
still
what
haven't
I have.
rolled my HP.
You still haven't even rolled your HP yet? Well, now you
I
know
rolled
how to
everything
roll
else,
it.
but alright, so just roll 2 numbers, get the highest out of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
roll 2 of your hit dice and then take the highest plus.
And you'd have to do
con
that
mod.
3 times.
Alright.
Well, 2 times. The first one is maximum. The max health you could get at level 1.
What is this True Strike spell?
We'll get
Well,
there.
And
we'll get there.
then
Yeah, we'll get there. It's interesting.
We
how
got
you homebrew
2
it.
more.
That's for
We
sure.
got 2 more in there. Alright, we got 2 more before True Strike, but you'll get there.
Alright, so that's 27 starting now. Huh.
20. Plus 19. Hold up. What are you doing here?
Hold on. It's my constitution modifier, right? My constitution modifier.
No,
is plus-
just
It's
the
not
modifier.
plus-
So
Oh.
it'd be
Oh.
19 minus 10 divided by
Ah.
2 and round down. So that would be a 4. Or, yeah.
19
Okay.
is
It'd be a
plus 4,
4.
yeah.
Yeah. Plus 19.
That's a lot of health
That
for an
has to be, like-
artificer, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Well, he's the artificer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got ridiculous strength too for some reason.
I'm gonna whack somebody. They're not gonna like it.
No, I was joking about it earlier. Just
I had to
talking
dumb
to
down
a
the
friend.
rules for Ashwee.
Oh yeah.
I was
Thank you,
joking about
Dave.
how you're gonna be taking all of your like mechanical contraptions that you get, and since your intelligence is so low and your strength is so high, you're just gonna be mashing gears together and then using them as melee weapons.
Okay then.
I have a crossbow and a mace. I can make some stuff out of that.
Oh,
What the
we're
hell
going
you
with
gonna do?
inspiration too, I see.
Hello, David. How are you doing?
Hey, old man, what's up?
Hello, person.
Why am I waiting for you to do your health? I can continue.
I don't
on.
know. Keep going.
I was
Keep
kidding,
going.
you're
I'm just being
wondering the
mean.
same thing.
I'm like waiting for you to list more rules.
Yeah,
Passive-
come
All the rules.
Passive stealth.
This is important work here.
If you, yeah, it's very important. He's gotta have his health. Okay. Okay, passive stealth. If you are proficient in stealth, those are for all the rogues out there. And moving at half speed, you may trade any roll of 9 or lower as a 10. Rogues with reliable talent who utilize passive stealth also gave advantage on this check. So basically, if you have proficient stealth and you're moving at half speed, you're being stealthy. So, yeah. I don't really have anything more to say about that. You just have an advantage on stealth. Congratulations. Well, you're good at stealth. Anyways, yeah.
As I would expect and hope from a rogue.
Okay, next.
Yeah.
Yeah, if a rogue can't do stealth, I'm sorry, but you really fucked up your life somehow.
Rule 1. There's too many rules. That's what a homebrew is, Ashby. I'm sorry. This gives them an edge most of the time, too. Critical initiative. If you roll a natural 20 for your initiative check, you gain advantage on your first roll during combat. Congratulations.
Yay.
High dex means great.
Well, no, if you roll a natural 20. So if you crit.
And I'm saying the fact that if you have something like high dex, that would also benefit you.
Well, yeah, because then it will be plus.
There are some creatures that have really good initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
my
Orin.
dexterity is plus
Orin's
5
probably going to go
modifier.
first a lot. Orin's probably going to be like the first one all the time.
The benefits of being a monk and having high dex.
Yeah. True Strike. Now, I only changed a few. I didn't change anything at all except for like the homebrew modifications. Basically, the True Strike spell works as it does, but additionally, you learn a critical piece of information about the target that you didn't already know. At the DM's discretion, this information can be creatures' AC, a particular saving throw bonus, or immunity, resistance, or vulnerability. And you get more powerful insight when you reach higher levels.
Okay.
And that's about it. Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet because True Strike was kind of useless before.
Yeah, so you're basically going to learn information about your enemies when you use True Strike now. Instead of whatever it did before, because I actually don't know what it did before.
It
Yeah, I
gave
mean,
you
honestly-
advantage on your next turn.
Yeah, that honestly, True Strike should work the homebrew way and not the actual way, because the actual way is
Yeah.
god awful.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Oh, wait,
gives
oh,
you advantage
oh.
on your next turn where you could have just taken an attack spell this turn rather
That's
than cast
all
True
True
Strike.
Strike does?
Yeah, you
Oh,
basically-
Yeah.
it's like-
Jesus Christ, that is actually...
It's like literally you could use that turn with that True Strike to actually probably kill the enemy. But it's like, now I'm just gonna True Strike it.
I
'Cause
gotcha.
your chances
Okay.
to attack is better than 1 with advantage.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's... Okay, yeah. So I do like that a lot more than I thought. Okay. Actually, I would have probably made True Strike be like... It would make
People
more
say they
sense if it
don't
was
like
bonus
homebrew.
action. But, alright. Next up is where I make the changes, and I didn't take this from anyone else. Next one
Okay, so this is not from someone. Okay.
Yeah, the next few are gonna be my personal homebrew, and I'm not like taking from someone else. Critical hits. To save time, when you hit a crit, you deal double the damage you roll. instead of just rolling more dice.
Mm.
Because originally, how
Okay.
critical hit rolls, say you deal 1d6 damage, you'll do 2d6 damage. So instead, if you roll, you'll just double it. If you
Okay.
roll a 1 or a 2, you may re-roll those.
Okay, then.
And if you have an ability that changes, like, I believe certain fighters can increase, like, they will allow you to re-roll 1 or 2s when they crit, their damage is tripled. And this also includes sneak attack, so if you have sneak attack, that is also doubled.
So
And
back up real quick for me. You were saying that what is it? If you roll a 1 or a 2, you can re-roll that just in general, or is that only when do you get a chance to re-roll those?
okay, so when you get a critical hit, specifically, you can re-roll a 1.
On damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
On
I understand
damage,
now. Gotcha. That makes sense.
If you die, are you dead, or can you be revived? You are dead. But there are ways to be revived if you have the option to. But
Yeah,
these guys
with,
are level
like,
5. They're not gonna be, or
We're
their
level
max.
3. We're level
They're
3.
level
at the
3.
moment.
They're level 3 at the moment, but the max level in this campaign will be level 5 unless they want to continue. And you
Jeez,
don't
I
see
think you
like
actually said we
resurrection
were under
spells until like level 10 and above.
You,
So
theoretically, we could find, if we get some really good luck, or if you end up just giving this to us, we could have a scroll of restoration.
Either that, or
Right.
just find a priest or something that can actually use the spell resurrection.
unless a curse item in my eyes allow you to resurrect.
Well, actually, we have a necromancy, which I believe clerics can use, revivify at 3rd level. I mean, if they're kind of spot on, you know. I mean,
I don't have necromancy.
oh well, never mind.
Consequences.
A cleric doesn't need to specifically have that. Let me see.
They just have to have it prepared.
Where's Revivify? Yeah, where's Revivify?
It's player handbook 272. That's
So
what.
can you
that's
fight
what I'm
enemies
level
with
is
the
it?
dead teammate's body?
It's a 3rd level necromancy.
Oh yeah, we need diamonds worth at least 300 gold piece.
Yeah, that'll be easy to find.
Totally.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
so easy,
alright,
you know.
guys, stop. Shh, calm down. Don't be over here trying to get some fucking avoid death. Anyways, so can you fight enemies with that dead teammate's body? Well, that's inhumane, but yeah, if they can lift it.
Yeah, just grab someone. Like seriously, dude, get the fucking.
But it's not.
Well,
It's
would
gonna
we have
be
to make a strength check
improvised
for that?
weapon. Yes, you would.
Oh
Think
my
that would
god!
just be-
I
think
died.
it'd
I'm
just
be
gonna
like
start using it
hand-
as a mallet. Hit me around.
It'd be
So
pretty
random.
easy to wield me as a weapon. Actually, I'm pretty small.
I'm 3, so they could dual wield us.
Yeah,
Alright.
there you go.
All right,
I
next
don't
list.
see any reason why I should be dead.
Next list. Consequences. When making an ability check, say for instance, picking a lock, know that you will fail. There will be consequences. So for this is like original what is it? Original player handbook. There's crit fails as well. Crit fails do not exist. Rolling a 1 will not fault you at all. That's the good news. Rolling a
This
1
doesn't
will
seem,
not
that
fault
that
you.
doesn't give fun. That just makes it seem like we just have the ability just to be like, oh wow.
Well, it
but-
doesn't mean that. Put it this way: it doesn't mean that we won't fail. It means that
It's not an
chances
automatic
are-
fail.
it does. Yeah, it's not. It's just whatever he did. Like he's gonna. It still means that we'll have consequences. It just means it's not gonna be, this immediate like, oh, you try to sit down on the chair and then the chair explodes.
Yeah, because in some games, like critical failures can really hurt the party.
And
for
it's
no
like
reason at all.
really unnecessary.
Yeah.
So target.
Not. Yeah. So it's like that. For instance, if someone's having a really bad day and the dice just aren't with them, Casper can say, "You want to know what? For one time, this one doesn't do anything."
You just fail.
Yeah, it's like you just
just fall
failed.
face
nothing
first.
But
else.
anyways,
Take 1 damage.
consequences means like the best example here is if you're picking a lock. Say you attempt to pick the lock, but you roll under the necessary DC, you can either break your lock pick, you might even break the lock, or you even may fail to lock or pick the lock, but you could make enough noise someone might hear it, dude. Be careful. So obviously it's of my discretion and it always depends on what it is you are trying to do. I suggest do not jump over a large hole of epic proportions and fail
I
that
have.
and fall down until you die. Please don't. But hey,
How much?
Everyone
It's like
jump down the rabbit hole. Whee!
it's like I'm gonna jump it.
I
Off to
just
see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of.
yes, jump it.
I'll
I
use,
just-
I'll,
I
I'll
just
use
read
my
it again
homunculus
because
to
I
break
just-
the fall.
I just read it again because I didn't understand that. I saw.
Alright. Last homebrew roll, at least for now, unless I add something or just do something.
Please do not add
simple.
any more.
Oh yeah, full set, definitely.
The next one is DM's inspiration, and this is the best one. You know how, and basically what my inspiration, I will give you, if I deem it worthy, I will give you inspiration, and that will allow you to reroll any D20 outcome and take and pick between the two.
Basically, you made Dad proud, so he gives you another shot.
Yes. However, you can't receive DM's inspiration again until the next D&D session. So 1 per session.
Question
For
on
each
that,
of you.
can we stack that? Is that a
Yes, you
stackable
may.
effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have DM's inspiration, but you didn't use it during one session, but you end up getting another in another session, yes, you will be able to stack them. But
Awesome.
you are in you are the ones necessary in keeping track of that inspiration.
There's a block on
Understandable.
your character sheet for inspiration.
Oh yeah. Exactly what he said. Keep track of it, brothers. And that is all for the homebrew rules.
Alright, can we move on to the
Yay.
fun stuff now?
Alright, fun stuff. We're gonna go down the line. I will let you know which line, and I want you to introduce yourself, your character, and the journey that made you you. Unless you don't unless you don't want to. Mel! As the great Madhu. Introduce yourself.
Do I do it in the fucking voice, or do I just say it?
If
You
that's
don't
what you
have
want.
to.
I would say we should all do it in character voice.
Go for
If you
it.
feel up to it, do it in
Do
the
it in
character
first
voice.
person.
If
Do
you
it in
don't feel
first
like
person.
it,
I sound like a fucking Disney character.
That's fine.
Go for it, dude.
That's what it's about.
If you
It's
want
about
it.
dicking around.
Go for it.
I am the great Madhu, master of all things astronomical and astrocomical. That word I made up in my mind. And I lived with my great master, who was also my father apparently, who saved me from a great injury when I was a little baby. Now I travel the world after he's died, to live on his memory as me, the great Madhu. Hopefully to make new friends and help everyone along the way. I think the best thing is knowledge and possibly wisdom, but I'm not very good at that stuff. I more or less just like to draw and make little pictures of little children that like on my shows, as I show off my master's inventions. And so now I'm off on another adventure, friends. Where it takes me, who knows? Either way, the great Madhu is on his way to help and be the best hero he can be, and possibly not die. And that's it.
all right. Nice.
Nice
Who's
voice
next?
acting.
I'm slow clapping here, but I don't know if my mic can pick it up.
Nope.
Yeah, that's basically,
That was
basically him.
awesome. Alright. Next up down the line is Raven as the Nameless. Take it away.
Okay, so spoiler alert, this character, I've already said it to everyone here, but for the people watching the stream, this character is specifically made for a test for Casper. Yada yada, don't play this character regularly. I'm gonna hate playing this character, but here we go anyways. Well, hold on, I'm actually gonna describe the character, but
Okay.
yeah, the character has a description. It's just.
Are you sure about that?
Anticipation.
Well, again, I did originally have like 32 pages for this character. But
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Now
Dude.
that's a lot of pages.
put it this way,
That's a
I slimmed
lot
it
of
down.
damage.
I slimmed it down real thin. But again, this is what happens when you write too many homebrew campaigns. You
No.
really get cooking.
Now that's a lot of plot.
Hey, let me get my water real quick. I can't do the voice otherwise.
That's a lot of plot.
I'm
Hello,
trying to come
I
up
do
with a
not
voice.
have a-
myself.
I am the Nameless. I was born from a shell, and I was raised in a bog. I was turned into some humanoid form from the goop I was raised from, and I was taught how to kill by the harpers. I have no emotion, no joy, no empathy, no sadness, no happiness, no love, no passion, no anger. I specifically seek out emotion. I seek out one who will give me emotion. And I seek to not only find the joy that most humans experience, but I seek companionship. And in seeking such, I try to simulate the emotion of happiness. And one day I will find the one who may give me emotion.
Oh my god, that hurts so bad.
Ow. Okay then.
Yes,
That's pretty-
the soulless armor that wants a soul. Good character.
I'm an emotionless husk of a changeling.
I like
It's
that.
like you have. I mean, the fact is, changelings don't even know who they are sometimes because they always
Next,
look like
next
how they
one down the
character.
line. Next one down the line is
Who's going
Who is the
next?
next one down the line?
as Sean. Dragonborn.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Sora,
Get the voice out.
hydrate, Casper.
I felt like what was his name? Steve Irwin. While I was speaking.
And now
Yeah.
we witness the crocodile.
Yeah, it kind of had a bit of Steve Irwin. I was hoping for you to start doing a documentary on crocodiles at one point, as you were talking about your character.
And now we see the crocodile in its natural habitat, where it is eating massive.
Oi! Oi! Let Dad speak about this, Sean.
Casper, did you hydrate yet?
I already hydrated. Oh wait, someone asked me to hydrate.
Yes.
Oh, thanks for letting me
Sorry.
know. I just did.
Press 1 in chat for Casper to drink water.
All right,
Every
I
time
drink
you
water.
one, you have to
Thank you
drink
very
water.
much. All right, go ahead, take it away.
Give me a second. I don't have a voice for this character, so I'm trying to come up with one at the same time.
Yeah.
Come up with whatever you
I'm
get.
probably just gonna use my normal voice, just
Just
like
do
a
what
little
comes
bit
to you, my
higher.
guy. Just do what comes to you.
What?
I said,
Let it-
just do
let it
the
fly.
voice that comes to you. Is what I said.
My own voice.
Is
Just
that
do your
the
own
only
voice.
thing that flows?
Alright. I'm Sean. I'm a bit of an odd character. You know, I am a dragonborn, but I also look like a human. I have a full my people recognize me more as a dragonborn rather than a human because I have dragonborn features more than I do human features. So, my story's a little complicated, and I don't really like talking about it. Nor do I like talking about my appearance. But I came from a village that wasn't very respectful of Dragonborn. I was, let's say, I was banned from my village. They threatened me, they didn't like me, and they just didn't respect me for who I was. They thought I lied to them because I looked human. And so I didn't know it myself, but then they just decide to straight up and leave me and just kick me out like I was just a piece of trash. So I still seek this village to this day, but due to being kicked out at a young age, I've been traveling and traveling to get away from there, and now I want to go back to torture everybody else because they were just because I want to get my revenge. Everybody deserves hell for what they gave me.
Even though you're a
Are we
peace
done?
cleric.
Who cares?
You don't like violence. What the fuck?
These backstories are getting more and more dark the more we go down.
All right. Next up will be Twark as Orin.
All right. I was gonna do an accent also, but I couldn't really think of it. I wanted to do an Irish accent, but then I remembered uh I can't do an Irish accent, so I'm just gonna
Be a-
talk at my I'm just
Irish
gonna
Don't be
talk
a Scottish, you dumb bloody boy. Do it.
But
Drink
yes, it's a
hard.
gobshite. You can do an Irish accent pretty easily. Just
Come
take
on,
some
hurry
practice.
up.
Don't.
I got
You got to do it right. Come on, little lass.
I'll get with it. I can do Scottish kind of well, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'll work on it. I'll work on it for next time.
Yes, my lad, you'll find it pretty easily.
Once
There
you
we
do it a
go.
lot of times, it actually becomes really easy. Yes. Es ist besonders von Sweden. Und ja.
I don't know. I don't know why, but you sound Swedish. You
That's
sound
like Danish
you sound-
or
you
German
sound like
almost.
you sounded like the guy from the
Look
what is it?
off
The
me,
Black
Ethan.
Forest commercial.
I have a new voice for a character. I just made
You
it
could
right
do
now.
you could do the little scene from Frozen, Big Summer Blowout.
Yeah, you sound like
Blowout.
him. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Hello,
sound
what's
like
my
the
ear?
Swedish
Would
guy.
you hot ice?
that's
you wanna
actually
know what
great. That's
we need to
great, man.
We need to do the what is it? The Black Forest the Black Forest gummy commercial. Black Forest, so juicy, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay, Twang, you can go now. Sorry.
No worries. So I'm Orin. I'm a gnome monk. I've been living in this town for some years now. I live at the Honey Scar Inn, and I'm very good friends with the owner, Eliza. And yeah, as you heard, I did a little bit of time in the slammer, but I don't really want to talk about that or where I was before I got to this town. Other than that, I'm a pretty cool guy. I'm pretty friendly, and I like to meet new people, which is why I live here in this town where we constantly see new faces, new races coming through in and out day to day. Just making ends meet for now. And on top of that, if uh, if anybody sees any goblins, go ahead and let me know because I hate them little boogers. And yeah, that's me.
Beautiful. Polite clap.
Polite
No,
clap.
it's called a golf clap.
Exactly. See, this man knows. He's cultured.
I see your metaculture.
There's a little bit more.
So-
Maybe once I know all of you better, I'll we'll have a little more to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah, true. Like you're not gonna say your whole backstory, just really shorten, and maybe learn a little bit more about them after.
Right.
hmm
Next one on the chopping block is Sora as Chisel's Great. Take it away.
The chopping block.
Ah, scraping sounds pretty much. I don't have anything to scrape on right now, but just mimic sounds of like tinkering on items. Like scraping because birds can't talk. They mimic sounds.
You do realize
mean-
you talk, right?
Yeah, I know.
You do realize your race knows common, right?
You want to know what?
Yeah.
I know exactly how to summarize your bird in one word.
Yes.
How
Yes.
do you describe a kanku?
Because I can't. Yeah, I can't crow.
Don't worry that I won't expect you to. That took a long time and a lot of throat pain.
No more comments on that.
Anyway, are you gonna talk about your story, or are you just gonna?
No, that's pretty much it. Like you just
cawed?
crow.
You just
Yeah, just caw.
no, God.
Just a bird. He just
I need
a roaming
something.
bird.
Like you're an
my lord.
artificer
True-
with
no, look.
freaking animated armor. How'd you get there, dude? You're a bird.
Come on.
The following of the flock and then being discarded by the patron for wrongdoings.
When it's a crow, it's called a murder.
Well, hold on. Yeah. Okay, murder.
Nice one.
Murder She Wrote.
Yeah, so the murder tried to
No, wait.
fool
Murder
the
She
patron.
Crowed. There you go.
Ah,
Sadly,
Better.
let the man speak.
let the man.
I can't speak. That's the thing.
Yes, you can. You know common.
No, I'm
know
talking.
comment.
I'm talking literal. Oh my god.
Are you saying you're blanking on your story? Is that what you're
No.
telling me?
I just can't English out of the mouth. I'm lucky enough to be having a job.
Oh, you literally can't speak. Speak.
See,
Apparently, I can't
see,
speak either.
it's
You're
spread.
rubbing off on me, you bitch.
But yeah, the patron had found out about what we were doing against him and cursed us and made our wings fall off. So now we're bound to roam the land flightless, and that's how I've ended up here in search of more things to learn. Knowledge, just knowledge seeking, a true neutral type character that may possibly yeet a gnome at high speeds.
Hey now.
Alright.
No, go.
Excuse me, you left out the part where literally you have a buff ass fucking bird, 17 strength. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's actually 20 because he's got +3 to that.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
literally just a buff bird. Nutty.
Strunk birdlet.
I feel like I should have 20 charisma just to compete with all this.
There's one other person who couldn't speak here today. That's
Neo.
Neopolitan. Who is a changeling rogue. No, we did not say Alexa. Alexa, stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Me
Oh,
wishing
Neo's
that
the changing as
me
well?
hoping that mine didn't activate.
I have this.
Our other, you know, our other party member that was hidden from the DM, Alexa. Yes, introduce yourself. Alexa.
So
Okay,
Neopolitan
search for dildos.
couldn't be here today. Well, they couldn't speak here. They are listening in, but they
So wait, Neos are changing as well?
Yes, Neo's also a changeling.
Fuck
and a
yeah.
rogue.
Changelings unite.
And they are wielding a fancy umbrella. That's what I know of
Is
the
this the
story
return of
anyway.
Mary Poppins the Ninja?
Huh?
I said, is this the return of Mary Poppins the Ninja?
Mary Poppins the Ninja.
Mary Poppins coming to
Ninja
kick
Poppins,
your
baby!
ass. Which reminds me of my
Yeah.
Mary Poppins character in Soul Calibur 6.
Listen, if Neopolitan also has a bag of if Neopolitan has a bag of holding, she's basically Mary Poppins.
But I suppose that's everyone. That everyone was able to speak today. Well, mostly everyone. I think Neopolitan can talk about their character next session when they're able to speak. Next thing we need to talk about is time of session. The next session. What time?
Every Sunday.
Well, we know it's gonna be Sunday because that's when everyone's available. But I said specifically what time. I was thinking like 4 p.m. EST,
I
and
can
then
only do 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock p.m.
7 o'clock
I'm
p.m. Yeah.
I'm down with 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Fuck.
Yeah, but if
Yes.
if our sessions are gonna last like 4 hours, that means they're gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I
mean,
can
hey,
stay.
that's-
I can stay up till 11.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's literally just my normal time with my other campaign. We
Well,
usually start at-
I know you.
So,
Well,
yeah.
usually I'm speaking in terms of Raven not being able to stay awake past like 10
I can
p.m.
stay awake past 11. It's just I usually choose not to when it's on weekdays because I got work. But on Sunday,
Oh.
it's fine.
All
I
right.
forgot Raven isn't on the Kenku. I just thought he was the Kenku for Raven because his name is Raven.
Yeah. No.
See, I have several Kenku characters as well that I could have brought in.
7
And all you
p.m.
heard
on
majority
a
of the time was-
Sunday. That'll work. That'll work. I think 7 p.m. on Sundays is good. Good.
Also,
The reason why I
real
say that
quick,
is because I'm actually at my grandparents' for the majority of the day on Sunday. Because I go to
Oh.
church and at their house.
to talk about a lot of
I do
Kenku,
have a question. Sorry.
Yo, what's
go
up?
ahead. We started out with gold, and are we buying shit now?
Oh
or
yeah,
we're
yeah, yeah,
just-
yeah, yeah. This is the last part.
Yeah, I was
We're
about
all
to
gonna
say,
be
you know,
purchasing
okay.
items. We're gonna start
Okay.
purchasing items, and that's
I
what
was
my
about to say.
role. And
All right,
everyone,
how much gold do we start off with?
everybody, this is a cumulative party, so split it up on how you desire. But everyone starts with 786 silver.
Everyone does? Or
Like
is it
not like
my character
786 out of all of you. So split it up. I don't know.
my
Can
character
you?
literally has 30 gold. I have to get rid of that.
Oh yeah, 30 gold. That's a lot.
Well, hold on. I have to use a conversion. Isn't it every 10 silvers 1 gold?
I haven't written it down. I have it written
Everybody-
down.
Was more than that.
1 gold
Yeah,
piece
it's more
equals
than that,
10
Jake.
silver pieces. 1
Okay.
gold piece equals 100 copper pieces, and 1 silver piece equals 10 silver pieces. Wait,
So it'd be 10
no, copper
silver
pieces, sorry.
per 1 gold. So this would be
Yes, we have 70 gold.
78 gold. Yeah.
I literally
Or-
just started
yeah,
and went,
Yeah,
I
78
literally-
gold and 6 silver pieces. Hey, that's 1
I literally
silver
started-
for all of you. Look at that.
yes. it is.
How are you gonna split up this 78 gold though?
I think that we should all take maybe like 10 apiece and leave the rest for communal when we need to like buy restocks
Housing and
on
shit,
food and housing and stuff like that for later in
Oh,
the game.
that's another rule I forgot to add. And this one won't be put into the rule list. You do not have to keep track of food and water.
That's
Okay.
why you took out fucking my
Yeah.
first class.
You do not have to keep track of food and water. I will do that myself. Basically, I'm just gonna assume you'll always have food and water unless specified not.
I mean, we do start
so-
with rations. So,
Well,
do
no.
always
What
have-
I'm saying is you'll always have rations, no matter what. And when I divvy out rewards, the ration price is gonna like take out. So when I give you rewards, it's not gonna be the full amount because a little bit of it will be taken out for food and water for that adventure.
Gotcha.
So this way, it takes one hassle of keeping track of food and water, and housing as well, if necessary. If you plan on housing one specific location all the time, then I'll just put it in, and take it out of the rewards. If not, and you choose different places, then you'd have to keep track of housing.
also for
So-
people that don't know, because I think I only said this to Casper. Like I said, Mudo is a traveling entertainer, more or less. He's just showing people, so that's why he had like 30 GP. I was like, oh, it goes with his story. He's traveled the world a lot. He probably has like a lot of money saved up. And
well, now you
how
have
he
even
travels,
more money.
and how he fucking travels is the stupidest thing ever.
Isn't
So
it
he
a
travels to one of
hamster
his
ball?
fucking he travels to one of his master's inventions. It's a giant fucking wooden ball with like iron like ornates and steel on it, and it's just powered by magic. It's literally just a fucking hamster ball made of wood. It's
That's
amazing.
interesting to know.
Honestly, all I want is enough gold to buy a rapier and a fucking. I just want a rapier and a fucking the triangle.
Can I get a gun?
Wait, Casper, don't I automatically start with the triangle?
Oh yeah, you need to start with the triangle.
Yeah, we're starting with the triangle, the best musical instrument ever.
The
Yeah,
triangle, yes.
Yeah, I allowed him to have a triangle.
I don't have to
Of
have
course,
that
my
much
special
gold
armor.
if y'all need it.
No, all I need
I agree.
is a quarterstaff or a short sword. I'd prefer a quarterstaff, but a short sword would be fine too.
No, you want to know what?
Wait
I
a minute.
What?
Oren,
Yes.
you have a you have a sling,
Oh yeah.
or did you forget?
No, I know I have
Hell
the
no.
I know I have the sling. Can I use that as I don't know, do I use that as like my melee weapon? Is that a monk weapon?
You are able to use that as a monk weapon, yes.
And
You can't use it as a
also?
melee weapon. It's ranged.
Oh, by the way, Neapolitan wrote
Didn't you
backstory
already
down.
mention that you were an alchemist?
No, I have not mentioned that.
Oh no, okay. Are you gonna like obviously share that or?
Oh yeah, I will. I will.
Yeah.
I was kind of, being a little bit reserved at first, but yeah, that stuff was definitely going to come out about, my background in alchemy and stuff.
Yeah. Because if like no one could see you just pull alchemy stuff out of your satchel.
Yeah.
So,
For sure.
do we start it with like no weapons at all?
You
That's
start
what we're doing right
with
now.
weapons provided unless they are special. Like some characters, for example, Orin and Neo, have special weapons, so they automatically start with those.
I have special armor, which really doesn't do. It's special for role playing purposes and no other.
I literally start with a fucking book and a skimmer and a wooden pole that he just tosses around. That's it. The pole has
I
no
mean,
use.
I start with an armor that can change its thing like me, but other than that, the only quote unquote weapon I could have would be a damn triangle with the little dingy thing that you use for it.
As you
Little
do.
dingy thing.
How
Your
much?
change-
So my issue or my question about the not issue but question about the sling is, so some of my abilities as a monk, you need to make a melee attack in order to use some of them, like flurry of blows, for example. You have to like make the melee attack, and then as a bonus action, you can do unarmed strike. So if we did just substitute the ranged in for that, would I be like taking disadvantage for being within 5 feet of the target because it's a ranged weapon, things like that?
Well, at that point, if they're close to you, you can just throw whatever it is you need to throw, and that won't be
Okay, I may-
disadvantage. And I need to go use the restroom. So, crap.
Yeah.
BRB.
Put it this way, we'll divvy up the gold on our own, and you can just kind of take the piss, whatever you need to do.
I want money to buy a mace and a flute.
Put it this way, I have my triangle. I have only two things that I actually request, which is a rapier and a mask, like a a face, like a kind of like just like a mask for my face. That's it. Trust me, I have a plan. A really devious one. It's gonna be fun.
Okay. I do still want that. I think I'm still gonna take a short sword, just because like using a range within melee is a little bit strange. So
I mean, I'm using a rapier because every bard uses it, but
I'm a warlock and sorcerer. I literally just have magic missile as a fucking spell.
also I want to deal the final blow to someone with a triangle. I want to.
Oh
take,
wait, you
I
have
know- I-
have magic missile too?
Yeah.
I can put that in armor. Yay!
Can I? Okay, so I don't know how much everything costs, so
there is where is it?
is there like an actual page? Is there an actual page in the tools that
Yeah.
items? No, I do not want a Nintendo Switch.
If you
Look
want,
up-
put it
if
this way,
you-
I have the book right here of basic items that you can buy. Yeah, hold on. Let me open my folder of like 27 different notes. Here we go. There is you can buy packs. A burglar's pack is 16. A diplomat's is 39. Dungeoneers is 12. Entertainers is 40. Explorers is 10. Priests is 19. And scholars is 40. By the way, all of that is gold pieces.
I was able to Google it. Okay, so it won't cost much. I just need 7 gold. I need 7 gold pieces.
I don't know how much Casper is going to have me pay for the mask. I'm not even asking for a real, like a ridiculously over. I'm just asking for a plain old mask to put over my face. That's it.
I mean,
Just
then
like a wooden mask.
No,
I mean,
okay. I'll send you a picture of a kind of mask that I am looking for. But like literally, it's a different kind of mask. Hold on.
I mean, that you could just have it as on your character already if it's just an ordinary mask. Like, I don't think you need to buy
No,
that.
it's not. No, it's an item mask, but like just one I could put on. And the reason why I say I want it as an item is because I have planned with that mask. If I wanted to my character to always have a mask, I would have just asked him about it.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, so as far as what I would like, I do, if Casper's all right with it, I do still want to have a melee. I was thinking a short sword, which is 10 gold pieces.
I have like way too many pictures in my album because I have the mask saved, but I just need to grab it.
And then I'd like a adventurer's pack, and that's literally all I want is the adventurer's pack and the short sword. I don't need any armor or anything like that, just the clothes on my back.
Where is the mask? Why do I have so many memes on my phone? I think I went past it, considering it's recent. There it is. Yay. All right, so the picture of the mask I'm thinking about is specifically, it looks like this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a full face covering mask.
Damn it, Casper.
Nice.
What do you mean, damn it, Casper? What is that all about?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Can I get a gun? Yeah, no.
Could I break the fantasy barrier? To be fair, it is D&D. It is D&D. So
I mean, here in the book it says optional role firearm proficiency. So I mean,
and you
Let's
want to know
just-
what? If you want me to be fair, there's also what the fuck is it called? It's there was the D&D that was set in space with like Solarian.
yeah.
Well,
I know-
let's just also take a moment to appreciate that we have an artificer in our group which can build on the spot a mini cannon and flamethrower.
Theoretically, yes, you could get a gun actually, depending on if Casper is willing. But this is
Right.
why I am specifically here is to see how he, does things.
Actually, what I'm specializing in for the artificer is the arcana armor.
Okay.
So
Well, you can't do that yourself, but artificers do have that ability to make like the little companion that can turn into a cannon or a flamethrower.
oh yeah, I've already got the homunculi. I just need to find the stuff for it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna mute and go AFK for a minute.
Have fun with that.
I'm gonna sit here and take a dab.
I'm gonna eat my damn Italian ice. I want my fucking food.
Congratulations, and now you have it.
I'm gonna also watch some YouTube videos because, well, fucking Casper takes the longest shits I've ever seen.
Don't you mean waded through?
What?
Don't you mean weighted through?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not looking for anything big of a gun. I'm like looking for like a revolver or something.
See, I just want to be able to say that at the end of this campaign that I have officially killed an enemy by not using the triangle as a musical instrument to then, shoot sound out through it. I want to say that I have officially beat someone with the triangle to kill them. Like the final blow. That's what I want to do is that the BBEG, I want the final blow to be with that goddamn triangle. Just boosh! Use it like a brass knuckle. Clench it in your fist and dunk. Knock him out.
Imagine just the humiliation the Big Bad Evil Guy has in the afterlife when it's like, so how'd you die? I got fucking hit by a triangle.
Yeah, I was killed. Like though I died because someone decided to lodge a triangle on my forehead. And Casper said it would do 1d4 damage. So imagine he's like on his deathbed, and my reaction's like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up!" Just crack the triangle through his skull.
He literally has just one health left, and it's like this triangle. No matter what the roll was,
He's like, please, I can give you wealth and fortune. Just dead. It's like triangle, bitch.
Am I able to put my helmet onto somebody else like as an action and then launch them because it's steel?
You could do that with me.
How to do?
I'd be fine to be launched at. I'd be fine being a cannonball.
A cannonball.
I'm allergic to the cannon. Just be Sea of Thieves.
My character will be ineffective as a cannon because he is not very bulky.
The fact is, it's just cool as fuck to think I could put magic missile in the fucking cannon and you just fire the magic missiles.
I mean, that's a literal thing in one of my games. It's an actual an actual RPG. It's a literal thing where you use a person as a cannibal. Cannibal. It's where you actually use It's where you use a person as a cannonball, and like they get mad at you for it.
Twarg, are you still here?
A few of them went mute.
No.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
no, I just had something come to mind. I realized I didn't know he started with us. Yeah.
So I hear someone wants a gun, so now I need to figure out what the fuck to do about that.
Oh yeah.
Our prices according to the player handbook.
Wait, yeah. Unless it's a special. You know what's interesting?
It's actually just a bow gun.
You know what's interesting? Revolvers exist in the DMG.
That is interesting indeed.
The Dungeons Master Guide. There is a revolver, but it is modern.
Oh, he's here! Hooray!
And the problem.
I just need 7 gold pieces.
Okay, Casper. So we've decided what we wanted.
I will trade you my simple crossbow for the pistol.
That's not how that works, dude. What the fuck?
I mean,
I'll trade you my
with
really pathetic weapon for a high-powered gunpowder-fueled death weapon.
Yes, make perfect sense.
Well, revolvers.
It's kind of like trading a Nerf gun for like a high-quality airsoft gun.
Well, technically, a crossbow is a silent weapon, and a gun is a very loud weapon, so it could attract attention.
Unless you put a silencer on it.
Exactly. Which I don't think any of us would buy.
Here
I just have fail-safes for stuff like that.
Here it is. My DM's discretion for a revolver. Your revolver is handcrafted by yours truly, by you, Sora. You crafted this revolver, which means it only does 1d8 piercing damage, and you have to spend an entire day to make ammo. Okay. Which will be a d12 of how much ammo you receive.
Did you say an entire day or an entire game?
Day.
Entire day.
Okay, I heard game friends for a second. I said that's a bit overkill.
No, it'll take a day to create 12 shots.
But what if someone helps him craft?
They
What
cannot.
happens if the artificer
They-
comes in and says, "Bitch, I got this."
I am the artificer.
Yeah, he is the artificer.
Only the artificer is able to craft the ammo because he's the only one who's has the knowledge
Seen
to
it,
craft the
yeah.
ammo.
Yeah, it worked.
And
Yeah.
that is how. And it takes you an action to reload.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that.
So, but it will be one-handed. Is
Okay.
Twarg returned? Is Twarg still here? Because I can talk to him about his.
Okay, well, the only
Lawrence.
Casper, there's a thing. So look in the Discord, and you'll see the mask I posted.
What do you want now?
He wants a mask for his story aspect.
Yeah, this was specifically because you said what items are we getting, and I said, okay, well, all I want is a rapier and a mask specific to like that.
Just a mask
here,
that
by the way.
it just blocks your face. That's
Right,
it?
it's that exact mask, but the thing is that it's an item. It's not like a piece of clothing I always have on. It's an item. It doesn't give me anything special. It just hides my
Just hides
face.
your face.
But it's
Go for
because
it.
I have a plan with that mask.
All right, fine.
Oh,
I'm here, by the
Neo
way.
asked him, by the way, if you
Oh,
can have like a
welcome
small
back,
blade
Ord.
come out of the umbrella.
Okay, Twarg. So you want? All right. Here's my idea. Your swing, or fuck. Anyways, you're going to have a special crafted monk weapon.
Okay.
You know,
You answer Neo's thing.
it's going to be a sling, but at the top of the sling, like you know how like a sling has two sides to hold rope.
Yeah.
Those two sides are going to be pointed, so you can shank someone with it. It'll be basically dagger damage,
Okay.
Like
but it will
1d4.
count. But when you use it, it'll count as a melee weapon, so you'll be able to do your other unarmed attacks.
Casper, did you
Awesome.
answer Neo's question?
Yeah,
was
come
Neo's
look
question?
at Discord and
Yes.
look at Neo.
Since
Mudo
he gets a
also
gun,
stated
can I have a
Neo's
small
question.
blade I can open up? I already told you were gonna have a sword umbrella. What the heck? It was gonna be a cross. It's gonna be a rape.
No,
It's
I'm pretty sure Neo actually has an entirely different idea. So give them a few seconds to finish typing.
umbrella is made of a special material that's basically immune to damage. No, you can't have that. No, you're not immune to damage. What I said is that. Well, no, the umbrella.
is immune to damage.
No, the umbrella is immune to damage. Jesus.
The umbrella itself would not be immune to damage, but it will take a lot to destroy it. It's gonna be tough material, and material I don't know of, but it's gonna be tough, and it's gonna
Platinum.
be like when you use the umbrella as a weapon, it gives you +2 AC, and it'll do 1d8 damage. So it's basically a rapier with
Mixed with a
defense.
shield.
Yeah. That's the
Regardless,
idea.
even if it gets like destroyed, Neo, if I have both parts, I can mend it back together. I'll just
Exactly.
fix it.
Yeah, what he said. You can fix it.
I can fix it.
See, what I'm happy. The only thing that I know is so far I'm the person who's going to be doing all the persuasion checks.
And I know exactly
If
what
I
curse
wanted.
items everybody's gonna get.
What happens if we choose not to pick up the cursed item?
You cannot.
We have to, I think.
It's gonna be story related.
Everyone
gonna
who
be
has
like-
fleshed it out. What the hell did we just say?
It's gonna be like your character is very entranced by this item.
Do I get a cursed mace? What?
See,
You're
knowing
gonna-
me,
you,
I'm going.
you won't know what you're
hoping-
gonna get, but some
I'm
people
hoping-
do know what you're gonna get, Fatal. So look forward to it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
hoping
appreciate that.
that I am going to simply be able to nat 20 the shit out of every Arcana check and be able to resist it because I don't like that at all.
No, everyone's gonna have a thematically cursed item. It's not gonna like kill you. It's
No, when
gonna
I
be.
say that, I mean as in because you mentioned a lot of items that could be magical could also be cursed. That's
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying, 'cause
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna force us to have a cursed item one
I'm
way
not
or
gonna
another.
force you. No, I'm gonna force you 2/3 into the campaign. But if you do find a cursed item before then, you can use Arcana checks on them and stuff.
And the
And
worst thing it could have is that
you'll know when it's forced because it's gonna be like a scene. It's gonna be a script.
it's gonna be a scene that I'm gonna assume is gonna have no saving throws, no
Well,
possibility of a check.
well, you could try to object, but it'll be ungodly. Can you roll a 30?
Regardless, if you put a shiny item next to my fucking cobalt, he's gonna try and pick it up because ooh shiny.
That's why I'm happy to be playing a changeling and not a goblin, or a kobold, or a hobgoblin, or a gnoll, or something similar.
Look, I have plans, and don't worry, it's not gonna nerf you ridiculously. It's gonna add to roleplay a lot. It's gonna add to roleplay.
No, okay, so here's the only thing I gotta say with that is that
You know about.
forcing item.
I'm
It's
not.
just that.
It's not forcing per se.
You just said you're gonna force it. You just neglected.
I'm gonna force it, but
200
your
into the
characters are gonna want it. Is what I'm saying. Like I'm going to. Your characters are gonna want it. Okay, and it's not gonna be like way late into the, like, before you fight the big bad evil guy.
A second, let me see.
Why are you listening to Spotify right now?
What is my persuasion?
Oh, my persuasion's plus 10.
He
Oh,
mayhaps
geez.
be listening to Spotify.
My persuasion is plus 10. Amazing.
Persuasion plus 10.
No, it's because I have what the fuck is it? Expertise as well. So it adds a bunch. It adds some. It adds
Double
like
the
double
persuasion.
proficiency and shit. So
Double.
it gives me a plus 10.
Are you gonna
Well,
persuade
I have-
yourself not to pick up the item?
Yeah, that would be good. I also have plus 10 deception because that's my other expertise skill. But that would be awesome is to deceive is plus 10 plus 10 deception and persuasion just to convince myself that the item is either not there. Like just be like, no, I really don't see the item. Just to deceive
What
myself.
if I take it instead?
Well, you can have my cursed items. I don't fucking care.
I mean, the only thing you have to do it if my cobalt is there, just say, hey, can you pick this up? He's like, okay, sure. And he picks it up. Congratulations, you cursed the cobalt. You cursed the sweet boy.
I mean, technically, is it okay if I have 2 cursed items?
You can have an infinite amount of cursed items, just it depends
Well, I'm
on
asking Casper.
Yeah, technically
Knowing
you
his
can.
rules.
What do you mean knowing my rules? You can have any amount of magical items you can want, as long as you have them. As long as you find them.
Yeah, if you have like technically you could have 1,000 cursed items. I mean, this is
And
saying
it's
that
not
your
in...
DM allows you
The
to
cursed
have
items
but
aren't going to necessarily be weapons or shields or armor. It could be like everyday objects that you come across.
Not only that,
Or-
but it's like it's also not like the cursed item is also going to be like it's not going to kill you. It could just be like
actually,
every time
there
you walk,
is...
your shoes make a fart sound.
Yeah, that's also possible. But
It
the
could just
Mad
be, like,
Genius
if
is
you walk
not
into an inn.
that kind. He likes chaos, alright?
What's up?
But I also have an idea for Neo. A very, very wonderful idea for Neo. And it's actually cool because it's the idea that I got is from another anime.
Oh, you
Another.
get everything from anime.
Huh? You want to hear about it? I kind of, damn it, I really kind of want to. I want to like spoil it a little bit. I hate that. I hate keeping secrets, man. I'm the worst dungeon master. I want to like share all of the bad things that are gonna happen.
I'm amazing
I
at keeping
bet you do.
secrets.
But then again, like if you are good at separating yourself, like good at not metagaming, then I would be willing to share at least one of the cursed items you might receive.
Is it the deck of many things?
No.
Thank fucking God that thing can be cursed beyond all belief sometimes.
There
It
is
isn't a
a
curse.
there is a the deck of many pests.
The deck of many what?
Pests.
Test?
Pests.
Is it PEST or TEST?
PEST.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scurry,
You'll
my
see
rat,
that.
scurry.
You'll see the results of that deck pretty early on actually.
Fly, my
It's
pretty
when you
fly.
it's when you are first introduced to the big bad evil guy. But
Dodge, I think
that
you know
one
what
will
to
be
do when you
fun.
see it.
What?
I think,
Huh?
I think you know what to do when you see the BBEG.
Oh, yeah,
You
I
won't
do.
even. The difference is you won't know when you see the big bad evil guy. It'll be some guy.
We don't even know who the big bad evil guy is. That's the best part.
Exactly.
It's me.
It was. Oh no! It was
Neo,
Sean all along.
Neo, would you be interested in hearing about the cursed item you're gonna receive?
Gonna go to DMs.
It's very wholesome. No,
Is it
I'm gonna reveal it to everybody if they say yes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, giving one player knowledge about... I have a bit of knowledge about the, in general, workings of the story and stuff, but that was because I specifically wanted to
Like
see where Castle was
I'm not.
going.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going like full on. I'm not giving you like all
Yeah,
of the events
he
up
didn't give
to
me
it.
much. It was just so that way I could understand what he was doing, because I'm trying to...
So
See
the
his approach on
item
it.
you will come across is a pair of earrings. These earrings allows you to speak. But when you do speak a sentence, you take 1 psychic damage.
So speaking it pretty much just punishes you for speaking.
So yeah, you're allowed to speak now. You're no longer immune, but every time you do, you take psychic damage.
Who's the mute that...
Neapolitan.
Neo.
Oh.
This is why I figured it would work really well. I had a plan
Neo
for
can't
Master. Want to know my plan for Master? He backed out.
What?
He was one of the guys who backed out. My plan for him was that he wanted to be able to speak every language, so I was gonna give
That was
him
me!
Well, yeah, that was you.
But I
But,
had more reasons behind it.
Yeah. But he wanted to be able to speak every language, and he was coming up stupid excuses on how he'd be able to do it. Like mixing like 5 different spells or whatever, some convoluted way. And so I was like, okay, fine. You'll get a necklace. When you put on that necklace on, you'll be able to understand every language. But now you are mute.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna twist it on him. Like, yeah, you can understand every language now, but now you can't speak.
God, the fact of the matter is, my character, my Nessie, he's a rich fucking wealthy boy, so he has more reason why he would know more languages. Possibly all of them, but I wouldn't do that because that's stupid. It's like, I mean, you could just talk to every enemy in the game. It's like...
My character just wants emotion. He just wants to be able to feel.
I
Like-
wonder
Yeah,
who
that's
will help you
understandable.
feel how to feel.
Imagine just solving all the combat with just talking. You never get experience.
Imagine
It's
if I
just-
gave you a heart, like, just here, this is gonna be like, what is it, The Wizard of Oz, and I'll be giving you your heart. Here's emotion, Merry Christmas, Tin Man.
Yeah, I'm the Tin Man, yeah.
Scarecrow?
I will not cry for your tears.
No,
It's the
no,
Scarecrow that gets the brain.
yeah, the
Yes,
Scarecrow
the
one
lion
is
gets
knowledge,
courage, the
intelligence.
Scarecrow
The
gets
lion
brain.
gets courage, the Scarecrow gets the brain, the Tin Man gets the heart, and Dorothy gets to go home with
Exactly.
Toto.
And then everyone explodes.
Yay!
Am I
You
No,
dog in
ended
that
side
situation?
quest in a
That's
one
exactly
shot
how
to
good
literally just
character.
talking them into going to jail? Interesting. Very interesting. But I like the idea of like allowing a mute to speak, and then once they do, they'll take
Oh my!
damage. So if they have to choose like how they speak, like in short bursts or
I have to hear that story afterwards, Neo. When we get back to session 1, I need to know what the fuck you did, what you just said, to get these people to go to jail and end the one shot. Like how?
oh yeah, I'm gonna. Hey, dude,
I'm
dude, you know what you should do? You should go to jail. That's a good thing to do, man. You should do it.
Oh
they were
yeah.
like, you have to save this one person in jail because they will
Just
give you an
persuade them to
important
go to
item that is
jail.
worth a lot of money.
What you're doing is wrong. Please, get out.
Neo just said, "Hey, there's gold in that jail," and they're like, "Okay, I'll go to jail
By
and
the
get it."
way, who asked me if they were gonna be fighting on the streets? Someone asked me a little while ago if they would end up fighting on the streets of Castle
Well, that
I
Crossing.
remember asking about going on, like, about the lore of the streets, but that was fucking it.
Yeah, I don't
Someone-
think we said anything about fighting.
I don't remember who it was, but when I first revealed the image, someone had asked me if we were gonna be fighting on like
No, we're not.
Colony
He
Lane. and
asked if
Crescent
he was
Street.
if there was like lore behind the streets.
Yeah, I
Oh.
asked
No,
specifically.
not today. I'm not specifically talking about today. I'm talking about another day.
Why the fuck you bring it up to us?
I remember someone in the party asked me if we were going to have or see combat in the city. That's
This is voice chat, not a party. It's not Xbox.
I mean,
No.
I assume there would probably be combat in the city somehow, shape or form.
Sorry about the sneeze.
but
Good for you, bud.
everyone, wait, how did I have 250 followers and then that goes back down to 249? What happened?
I did it.
Who
Did you just say, how
unfollowed
did
me?
I
No, I didn't.
and how I
Oh
go-
my god!
did you just say how did I lose one follower essentially?
All right, I
Yes.
unfollowed.
Who
Lose
unfollowed
that
me?
one follower. How did I lose one follower?
Wait, I still have 200. I have 250 followers. So why is my count off? What?
It's just glitches. Don't worry about it.
Should I just delete
Yeah, now
those?
you
I
have
don't think I
Oh,
need
250
shit.
followers.
those.
You need to
That,
refresh,
I was
my guy.
unmuted for that. My bad.
Should I delete these? I don't know if I should have these.
Have what?
These.
What is
Yes.
these?
I'm moving it. I'm moving
These
it.
that.
Nuts.
This and that and these.
Yeah,
These
keep it up there.
The follower count,
Big
stuff
flex.
like that.
Big
I don't know.
flex.
I mean, right now, I don't really care.
Like, I'm just asking because I don't know if I should keep this because it's kind of dumb.
Again, I don't really care.
It's not
I
really a
had-
flex.
I was able to outsmart my DM once because I was playing a chaotic evil character. Not chaotic evil. It was fucking neutral. Evil.
Chaotic neutral.
No, it was neutral evil. But I was playing a neutral evil character.
Oh, I don't need the
And-
subscriber one. I can delete
Is
that one at
this
least.
was, again, I was the only neutral evil, and again, I did this specifically because I was with a few friends and I wanted to be like, funny and quirky and have a good time. But the thing is that the DM didn't like my decision, and he didn't bring it up with me, but I just knew he didn't like it because everyone got really good items and I always got cursed or really shitty items. So one of these days, the guy gives me this this sword, right? It's a really cool looking sword, and he essentially made it so that way as soon as I touch the sword, as soon as anyone touches the sword, they have to make a I think it was DC 19, like a DC 19 without ability, with no ability modifier. So you pretty much just had to roll a 19 or a 20. Otherwise, you go down to pretty much one hit point. And I actually nat 20 to save. And the other players in the party were pretty, not okay with me as well because the fact I wasn't playing, the neutral good characters or whatever the fuck they wanted me to play. And again, I was never told about this.
because had I been told, I would have changed. But so I had this really good idea, and we had the thing we had was this little message. We could write notes to the DM and pass them under the table. So if we wanted to do actions in secret, of course. And I told the DM, I gave the DM a note saying something else, and eventually I took the sword and I wrote on the back of the paper, swap the sword, like unequip the sword and put the really put the cursed sword in my bag, and then so I did something similar to that, and then I handed and I said, guys, this sword feels off, and everyone immediately, knowing them, they were pretty greedy. Everyone immediately tried to grab the sword, and they were planning to break it, and because they thought it was my real sword, and they thought they were going to keep me with the cursed one. And the DM says, like, what do you guys plan to do with the sword? I said, they're going to roll a DC 19 to 20. And the DM said, no, they're not. I said, look at the back of the yellow paper. And everyone failed their save. And I proceeded to quickly cast a little bit of a fireball and get the fuck out of there. By the way, I had a necklace of fireballs, by the way. That's how I was able to cast it. And pretty much how one player ruined a campaign because the DM and the other players ruined the campaign for him.
It sounds like a D&D horror story light, like a very light.
No,
horror
it wasn't really a D&D story because the thing is that you can't bully the big brain because then the big brain's gonna get you.
How you stopped a horror story and just made it a glory story.
What the fuck?
Or just
done with this.
Why? Do you have somewhere to be?
I didn't hear what you said.
If you have somewhere to
I'm pretty
be,
hungry at this point, so I'm pretty
Feel-
good to go.
Well, we've only been going for 2 hours. Just remember that when
I
we
have to
do
get
the
some toys in.
actual
I'm hungry.
session, it's gonna be a lot longer than the session 0.
we're
Yeah,
gonna be
I like
doing
that.
4 hours normal sessions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't
Keep
even
that
know
in
how
mind.
much gold I have.
I told everyone has 10 gold, including
Okay.
the items that they wanted.
Okay.
Everyone has 10 gold, including
See.
the items they wanted. Basically, yeah. And I have to like, because my first, like, if we wanted to, we could have done the actual session today.
We could.
Which I would have preferred, maybe.
We theoretically could, yep.
But now our crow is gone.
Yeah. But, well,
He
Neil is also at work, so they wouldn't be able to speak.
True.
Yeah, that would have been kind of difficult.
My idea, like, at least would be
they
able to,
could've-
like, talk to characters and stuff, but that's about it.
Wait, did Fatal leave?
Fatal
Yeah.
left to get food.
Oh.
He wanted food, so the crow was hungry.
It needs to go get those seeds, you know.
Yeah, man. Gotta get those feed. It's alright. It's I wanted to at least get session 0. So what are your... I do want to hear, before we finally leave, I do want to hear everybody's thoughts and if they're looking forward to the campaign and whatnot from what
But
they've
as
heard from
you and
me.
me are having a conversation after this, so
Oh, we
I
are?
can go over the. Well, yeah, because I there are things that obviously I'm gonna say, yeah, you did well on this, and there are things I'm gonna say, well, yeah, do this instead.
Alright.
So we'll just save you for after.
Well, yeah, me and him will just go into private convo for that. But I'm just mentioning that so that way y'all don't go like, oh, hey, Raven. I'm like, fuck it. Because I am looking forward to the campaign because, well, D&D is D&D.
D&D is fun. I like the roleplay aspect.
No,
But do you like the
I know
idea of
D&D
the
is better than
story,
D&D.
though? Like, the fact that...
The story is okay.
Well, we don't really know that much about the story.
That
It's
is
like,
true.
you know,
Yeah.
as it built up.
True.
We haven't.
You know the basics.
Like, listen, the basics of the story is fine as it is. It works, and you could build up from there and just make it like something memorable, like very memorable, and just funny, and creepy, and horrifying, and triangles. Just a lot of triangles. Fucking know what triangles.
I have a flute.
And I'm excited. I kind of want my character to maybe know a party member, hence why she's coming. How about this? We can have it where, in the story, before you go to Crossing Castle, you meet with, the Nameless, and you travel to Castle Crossing together because the Nameless heard of a lot of emotions going on at Castle Crossing.
Yeah, I heard that there was possibly someone in the area who could give me the emotion I sought. Although I ended up killing.
I will say this.
What I'm thinking of though is
I
like,
ended up killing several people to find that out.
because what I was thinking though is like, this is the location that you're going to is a home of every single race. There's gonna be hatred, discrimination, but there's also gonna be people living happily and freely because they don't have to worry about, you know, problems of being a specific race.
I basically live under a tree because I feel like I'd still be discriminated, so I just don't feel welcome yet.
You're basically
know what discrimination really is.
You're basically antisocial in the beginning. You don't want to be around people.
I'm not a real My character isn't a real introvert. Just he thinks that everyone else is just, everyone else is gonna judge him because of what he is.
That's why I said antisocial. Like
for now.
Also, because unaware of it, Casper put a perfect place where my character can go, where he said all the housing and everything is. I'm Connie Lane. I could just be there entertaining the people, because fucking Mudo. His whole thing is he's showing people his master's inventions.
Well, you would probably be doing that outside Honey Scar Inn.
I could do it there too.
A Honey Scar Inn is likely where you're gonna meet Orin.
My character is specifically not really focused on entertaining, but the entertaining part could theoretically be the whole shape-shifting thing with the armor, and as well the fact that my armor can shape-shift.
I don't know why y'all would talk to a guy under a tree.
Those are the best people to talk to.
I mean, I was gonna say, my character has a reason because he's seeking emotion from every living fucking thing. The only emotion that he could have is desperation.
I mean, here in the audience, my character can literally just point you out and say, "Yeah, Yuga-san, come here. I shall show you something magical."
I'm just watching behind the building.
Like literally, Mudo is like so inept to like the fact like you look.
I do like I like this party because I think the party is gonna be very fun to roleplay with, and though the only problem I might have is squishy. Your party is squishy.
I mean,
that's the fun part of it.
I mean, I could literally just...
The only one who isn't really squishy is the cleric and the monk, because the monk has good AC, and the cleric is a cleric.
I mean, to be fair, I shouldn't even be like touchable in the first place because I should be kind of in the back doing my thing.
I mean, I literally adjusted my character as much as I can so he's not as squishy.
Yeah,
as best I can.
Me and the cleric can be our impromptu tanks.
I did mention that my bard is a singer, right?
Oh no, I don't think you did.
Okay. Well, put it this way, I'm not going to be really singing that well, so...
I'll sing for you.
Well, my singing is usually, like... Hold on.
I mean, honestly, if it comes to it, I can like do like a homebrew thing where the ball becomes a +5 damage. I go inside the ball, and I use that to attack with. If it comes to the point where it's like, yeah, we might need a little bit more tanky on our team, if you allow that.
Your ball is a vehicle, sir. It's gonna be bigger than, the inside of a building.
I want to kind of roleplay how we would meet, and that could count as like a some sort of
yeah, that could count as like how
if you guys want to do that, you guys can. The only problem is
I mean, I did already.
Is gonna be left out.
Yeah.
Well, we can
Well, no, we
just
can wait for him.
and he's in the background.
No, like we
Well,
can wait.
one, no, because the Kenku can't really mimic. He can only mimic voices anyways. So
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it's really.
I remember that. Right. Yeah,
I mean, it's
he can
really
only
fucking
mimic
easy
it.
for my Cobalt to go with anyone because he's interested in everything and anything. So if he sees your character of the tree, he'll be interested to know why you're just alone.
if you want,
Yeah,
I can. If you want, what is it? Since he has the Kenku has his little robot friend, right?
I don't think he's
Uh,
made his monkey lie yet.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, all I know is that he said that he had animated armor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I can, if you want, me and him could quote unquote arrive together. Like we could have just found each other, and my guy is kind of walking alongside him.
I told
Because-
you that you found Neo.
Oh, Neo. Then
yeah,
wait,
you
Neo
know
can't-
Neo. You know Neo.
Neo can't- Well, I didn't even hear that because everyone was speaking over everyone. This was one of the.
I was saying, I was talking about how because your character likes emotion, you meet Neo who's uses
I would think it would also
a
be the
different
fact that
kind
Neo
of
is also
emotion than you're used to, because she's
I-
mute. She can't talk, so she has to speak through.
I would also think it would just be the fact that we were also changelings.
Yeah, that's also true, but that depends.
Changelings actually.
Well,
I mean, to be honest,
she's
changelings
playing
tend
off
to
that
not
she's
be too
human.
trustworthy of each other, anyways. But
She's
changelings
play-
can usually
she's-
get along. It depends.
Hey, Neo is in human form when you meet.
I'm not. I am never in human form.
Yeah, but she changes form, so you won't know that she's a changeling, and unless you see her do it, because she can't exactly tell you.
Well, theoretically, I could also kind of tell. I would think that I could roll like a check with like a really low DC to find out.
But this is the thing with changelings.
not how
You
that
can't tell a
works.
changeling. You can't actually tell.
Yeah,
If
you
You
can't
can.
tell a
There is one,
changeling from another
guys,
changeling.
one thing you're forgetting is if she changes shape in front of me.
Well,
that's
then
a
yeah,
giveaway.
but
that's a
that's
giveaway.
that's a
but
given.
only if she. But that's the only way you'll know she's a
Well,
changeling.
there's also another thing that you might be forgetting that while it would be a waste of this action, it is also another move that you can use where you hold on. Let me find. I
Don't
have
fart on stream.
Nope, it is called Unsettling Visage. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on attack roll a creature you see.
You're
that
using
makes against-
changeling
that makes
from
against you.
the wrong
You can use
one.
this feature before knowing whether the attack hits or misses. Using this trait reveals the fact that you are a shapeshifter to any creature within 30 feet that can see you.
You already made a mistake.
What do you mean by that?
That's not how it works. No.
You're
That is.
you're using the wrong book for changeling race.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm using
no.
Unsettling Visage. That's
Unsettling Visage is from Unearthed Arcana Races of Eberron.
Yeah.
The one that I told you that you could use is the one from Eberron Rising from the Last War. Which
I
does
found it.
not have. Which does not. It's 5.E. Well, in the 5E tools, the only thing that changes is that you don't have the visage.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to open my book of.
Oh, and you don't have Divergent Persona either.
The fuck is Divergent Persona? I've never heard of that one.
You gain proficiency with one tool of your choice.
Oh, I didn't use that. I didn't have that anyways.
So are you just waiting for Sora to come back so he can do the role play?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Mhm.
Sean, very easily you could just be next to the show that Muto is doing under the tree, and he just sees you stalking there, and he just points to you to try and make you happy because everybody else is happy except you.
I'd
So,
probably just have my.
And me,
I'd probably
because I
just have
can't feel
my.
happy.
What?
Well, he said everyone's happy except you, and I said, oh, I also can't feel happiness.
yeah, but if you're
There,
gonna be,
Sora.
but you're gonna be near Neo, so like you're not
Yeah.
near me. I think.
That is true.
I'd probably have like my robe's hood on, just being like, just like. Sora, you all right?
Caw?
You okay?
Oh, welcome back. Oh yeah, that's right. You can only keep in mind. You can speak, but you can only repeat what other people say. You're a parrot. Apparently, you can mimic.
Well, no, he can say full sentences, but the thing is that the voices are going to be incredibly mismatched. So it might be, "Hi, how are you doing today?" It's gonna sound something like that. It's not gonna sound proper at all.
He might have learned the language just like from traveling with a lot of people,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, he is level 3. He could have like chosen to like take a class like, hey, speak common phrases to me so I can speak those as well.
But nah.
What the fuck did you? What the hell did you just say? All right, so you guys wanted to role play where you are and how you guys meet before session 1 begins. Where do you guys want to start? Do we want to start with Madhu? Do we want to start with Sean?
Don't start with me, heck no.
All right. Well, let's start with Twarg. Twarg, where you at?
Yes, hello, I'm back. What happened? What are we doing?
We're role playing how you guys meet, and I believe Oren would be in the inn as usual.
Yes.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yes. I am indeed here. Now, where I would be, yeah. So right now, it's what time is it?
Let's say midday.
Okay, so midday. I'm probably helping the owner of the tavern clean up a little because it's why she lets me stay there for so cheap. And I typically just do odd jobs around the town, anyways. Since I've been here for a while, I don't really have any specific work. So I'm helping wipe down tables, wipe down bars in the main area of the tavern.
All right. The Great Madhu. Where is he?
Quick question, by the way.
Yo.
When did Neo and I meet? Did we just meet? Like, are we crossing paths at this moment, or did we meet like beforehand?
That's up to you guys. If you want to, you can have met like on the road, a few ways down the road.
Okay, so as in we had just recently met.
I'd say I found it's pretty close. So
Okay.
I was gonna say like maybe you met a day ago, and you traveled to here together. So
Alright, hold on.
still pretty recent, but
I would say get to us probably maybe last or second to last because
all right.
We'll put it this way: me and Neo need to confirm about what if we met a day ago. We need to confirm what each of us would know.
All right. Sean, where are you?
I'm in one of. Okay, so you see just one tree.
No, I don't
It's
see this one tree.
Which one tree? There's a lot of trees.
Is it by like
It's-
one of the
it's-
trees by
It's
Homescar?
one behind like it.
The
It's
one
one
he's
on the
pointing
bottom,
to, of
it's-
course.
This is kind of difficult to explain.
Mhm.
It's by the end. It's on like the
Is it the one in between those two houses?
yes.
That one?
Yes. I'm
Okay,
just
I see
sitting
what
under
you're
there,
talking
just you know.
right by like the lake.
Yes.
All right.
In
I'm like, I have my robe hood on. I'm like,
Moping.
huh?
You're moping.
Oh whoa.
Nah, I'm mostly just, just repeating my prayers to myself, just doing what a cleric would do. I'm just mostly just repeating prayers to myself and trying to relax a bit. Unless I have to actually get up and do something.
All right.
Do I have to get up and do something?
No, you don't have to get up and do something right now. We're just figuring out where everybody is, and then we'll move to mutation. Sora, the chisel scrape. Where are you hanging out, bro?
Bro, I'm straight up posted on top of the. Let me see. Let me see where that's at. Can I? Okay, so I guess I have to full screen this. Okay. All right. So you see Crescent Street, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
I've somehow wandered my way around, just entering the town into the little encampment.
Mm-hmm.
To the tents that are surrounded by the houses to the left. And I'm just straight up posting in that next to a tent. Just confused.
Just confused. You don't know where you are. You got lost.
Got lost. Just some random tents.
Chisel scrape became Zorro in the middle of. No plan of action. Just
Currently, no. Just straight up posting with a couple tents, figuring out where I
am. Who's next? The Great Badoo.
The Great Madu.
Where are you located?
What shall you be doing to drag all of our attention?
You're likely.
I am. Alright, so the little crossroad next to the Honeyskirt Inn, that's where I am. So near the tree where Sean will be, because you said that's where most people will probably be. So it's just him in the middle, and he just does a little hop out of the little wooden ball as he says, "Greetings, everyone, gentlemen, ladies, and children of all kind. I, the Great Madu, am here to entertain you with my mystics and wonders of tales."
I perk my head up and say, "The fuck?"
You see this kobold pop out.
Silently.
Silently. Oh, so you're saying it in your mind, like, what the
He
fuck?
doesn't look.
I'm like, the fuck is happening?
So, as you do that, a few of the townsfolk, multiple races, you'll see, like, a few orcs, a few, your basic dwarves, elves, a halfling, a gnome, somewhere in there. Well, not a gnome, but a halfling, and, I don't know, multiple races of no specifics. The Zneil is there though. He's witnessing you do your stuff.
Zaniel is the feckin' druid ranger dude.
He is the wood elf
owner.
Ranch owner.
The guy at the ranch. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I was right because he looks like a druid ranger thingy.
He's a ranger.
Kinda.
Okay, ranger,
Anyway.
also known as the most shafted class in the game.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Ranger had such good options, and then they said
It's just a
You
bad
wanna know what?
fighter.
What's shitty about an archer-based fighter class? All right, let's grab that. What's shitty about the druid class? Let's take some of that. And what's shitty about the rogue class? Oh, let's grab all that. And then they smashed together, and they said, "Hey, look at this! It's a cum dumpster shit fuck. Amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We really put work into this class.
Raven, you can stop now. Thank you.
just saying, I
So
really
you've so Madhu has basically, or if I'm probably Madhu or Mado. Damn it,
No.
Mado. Okay, thank
Yes.
you. Mado has basically gathered a lot of the shoppers from Velvet Square. They so a lot of the shoppers are looking upon you in intrigue.
I'd like to say that I actually walk up there too, still with my hood on, trying to keep my identity hidden.
Alright.
So do I continue?
I mostly just like have my back against a wall, just watching silently.
So Madhu jumps down from the big ball onto the ground, does a little clumsy like catching himself, off before he falls, and then he just picks himself back up and brushes himself off, and he goes to like one of the little girls and say, little one, have you heard the story of the half jinn and half orc?
The what?
Oh.
The what? Wait, what did you say? The half?
The half jinn, half orc.
Oh, the half jinn, half orc?
And then it was like long ago in a distant land there was a princess who was very lonely and sad, but then once she found a magical item, and he takes out a little gold coin and shows it to the girl and everyone. And this item was a single coin who said held many, many secrets in it. The princess didn't understand why, but she heard a voice calling to her from it. It spoke as the user, saying, "You are the one who will set me free." And he gives the little girl the coin. Now, I want you to concentrate on the coin and say the first name that pops in your head. And the little
Daddy!
girl,
No. Is that wrong? Did I ruin it?
he just looks at her with like a big eyes, and he's like, the Jin's name was No.
The what, huh?
the Jin's name was No.
Everett's like, huh? What? Why
Well,
was the name No, you think? How was the princess knowing the name of this insubstantial object? Well, I'll tell you how. And then my little cobalt just casts, let's see, where is it? Unseen Servant on the coin. And it appears a little Jin man comes out of the coin and that the girl's holding. It turns out that it was a man inside the coin, not a Jin at all. He was cursed, but because of the pureness of the little girl's heart, or a princess, as he was released, and he said he'd give her one wish. What would your wish be, little one?
yeah,
And
I don't know what wish the girl would want, just a random little girl.
I mean, I could just think of one thing: a new doll.
Oh,
Where
okay.
it just so happens, and and he goes into the ball and takes out a little tiny doll. I just so happen to have a doll. Conveniently.
Yay!
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 I never said Muda was good at his job, did I?
Yay! I'm a doll.
I could do a better impression. Yay, it's all.
Yeah.
There
Congratulations.
you go. There you go.
There you go. I'm sorry, I can't do voices.
I'm good at voices if you give me a specific voice.
Just give you all the voices at this point. I never said the great, like I said, I never said the great Muda was good at his job, but like he does try his best. It's like, anyways, enough with the fanatics. Next, who here is ready to see a real trick?
The
And then he And then he sees your character with the hood. He's like, "You sir, are you ready to see a real trick?"
Excuse me, huh? What? What type of trick? That's the question.
All I need you to do is stand on top of the ball. That's it.
Okay.
Oh wait, he has to
I
do a
walk up-
balancing act? He has
Yes.
to roll
Okay.
for acrobatics.
Yeah, I was about to say, do I have to make an acrobatics roll?
Yeah, is your dexterity, unless you're proficient.
All right, so so I walk up to the ball and attempt to stand on it. So I have to roll a d20 plus my dexterity modifier.
Mhm.
Okay, I got a 16 plus my dexterity modifier is 1, so I got a 17.
You were able to successfully stand on top of the ball.
Yay.
Hey, good. Now for the next part. I need you to dodge these.
What?
Excuse me.
I was throwing knives at him.
I don't want to get hurt.
Wait, don't worry. They're all illusions. It's part of the act. I promise
Oren.
you're not gonna get hurt.
Oren.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, guys. Oren. I want you to roll a perception check. To see if you hear the commotion and want to come out and look. Basically.
You rolled in place. You got a natural 20.
Yeah,
That's my bad. I didn't realize it was in places.
You're fine. I can delete it. Yeah. So you hear the commotion outside, and Eliza does too. So she comes out with you if you go out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and see what all this commotion is.
And so you and Eliza walk out, and you see a little kobold entertaining a lot of people. A crowd has gathered, and you see Sean. His face is
A
hidden.
very strange-looking dragonborn.
Well, you see him as human for now because his face is hidden.
Oh
and
yeah,
his
because I have my
clothes are
hood on.
hidden. And so you assume to be a human and standing on top of a round ball. And continue with you.
What? I'm sorry, I lost track. What's happening?
We're putting on an act at the moment.
I know about that part, but who's the person entering? I lost track.
I just rolled to see if I noticed the commotion and walked outside with
Eliza,
the owner of the
Are we
inn.
outside the inn or are we in the inn?
You're outside of the inn now. Well, I don't know where you two are. You haven't told me anything.
Yeah, if you would have paid attention to chat, we would be inside the inn, actually asking around for tips.
For tips?
Yeah, like tips on things. Like, what is it?
Oh.
On
information.
Neo said on information of the shifter people, and I'm pretty much following Neo because Neo, while we both agree that Neo's personality is obviously fake, so that way she can get information and stuff, that my character doesn't know that because he doesn't comprehend emotion. So,
Right.
And one of the things in my head I'm thinking is that I will voluntarily fail or like immediately say that I rolled a 1 or a 2 on any check that involves understanding emotion.
All right.
Like anything about understanding emotion will be immediately fails.
So while before Sean goes up, you guys are in the inn.
Yeah.
What specifics are you? What specific questions are you asking?
That's Neo's thing because I'm kind of
Neo. What you ask? Well, how the fuck are you gonna ask things? You're kind of mute. So I'm just curious how you're gonna ask questions.
Neo
One dude doesn't know what to do. The nameless doesn't know what to do, and Neo can't speak. So how is
Wouldn't
this gonna be done?
Neo be able to write it out though?
Yeah, if she has pen and
They
paper, but
brought
that's
some
not.
spare paper with them.
Yeah, like.
It was noon, so me and the owner probably would have saw them come in and maybe tried to greet them
Oh, you're
as
trying
they
to
came in.
overhear stuff, so you're just
Yeah.
listening to conversations. That's perfect. Perfect. So
And then maybe
in-
we overhear the crazy, weird shit that's going on outside, and we decide to follow.
you do hear, before you do though, you do hear, hold on, I need to make sure I'm right. Okay. You do hear something, you hear a tabaxi in the back, like,
Did you just say a tabaxi?
yeah,
What is it? Okay.
it's a cat.
It's a cat person.
It's a
That's what I'm
Khajiit.
saying.
You play Skyrim, it's a Khajiit.
I know what a tabaxi is. I'm just saying, okay, I don't know why this is super specific, but go on.
You hear a tabaxi whispering to dwarf. And
Okay.
the tabaxi is saying, he's always looking at me with enticing eyes. And the dwarf,
They say what?
they say he's always looking at me with enticing eyes. And then the dwarf says, something's going on at that ranch. I think I heard noises coming from his house.
Interesting.
But and then that's
Sorry,
when you hear
acquired.
and that's when you hear commotion coming from outside. From
The
Madu.
great Mudo is doing his
Mudo,
thing.
yeah. I keep
So
calling him
now it
Madu.
is. So now it's me, Eliza, and now.
Oren,
the
you've
nameless-
also heard these sayings. You also heard them talking about.
Okay.
So yeah, so now the three of you and the owner and a couple of other stragglers have come out to see what all the fuss is about with this great Mudo, and fucking Chisel Scrape left, so I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I'm gonna say what you want to know. What maybe we can say that he was just kind of he was kind of like maybe I don't know sitting off to the side, watching it from a distance. I don't know.
Yeah, he was perched up high, so he could probably see.
I just say
from a
if he's a Kenku, theoretically he should be watching from the shadows.
Yeah, we'll say like he was viewing from afar. Neo
Alright,
twirls
so-
her umbrella and follows the crowd. All right. So yeah, all you guys are coming outside now. The Great Meadow and Sean are doing something. Sean's on top of a ball.
And Mudo is
Continue.
quote unquote throwing real nice at him. Like
What?
quote unquote real nice.
Okay.
It's not real.
Not real. It's an illusion.
Okay.
It's a.
Okay.
I love how
the
Casper
material
has
is made of.
the heart attack of a lifetime.
So you guys, okay. So Meadow is throwing.
Do I need to roll
what
another
seems
acrobatics
be
check to see if I try to dodge them?
You have to make sure you stay on. So like you don't know that it's illusion at first. So you have to. Yeah, you will have to roll
I
acrobatics.
have to roll a perception check, and I have to roll a.
No, you don't have to
Well,
roll a
Meadow told me,
perception.
didn't he?
No.
Yeah, I told you they're not. I told you they're not real. I said like,
Oh.
hey, don't worry, they're not real.
Oh. See, like, does the crowd know they're real though?
Yeah, they think it's real. So it's like
Okay.
they're just being amazed that you're dodging these things, and the ball just starts moving a little bit each time.
Okay, well, every
Because it's a-
time the ball moves, he has to make an acrobatics check to make sure he can
Aw.
stay on.
Acrobatics
Aw.
checks.
And keep the show going. The chaos must ensue.
1d20. I got
Oh my God!
roll.
So as soon as, like, so the daggers come, but even though you know they're not real, they still spook
I
you.
freak
You
out and
weren't
fall
ready.
off.
You weren't ready, and you fall to the ground.
I'm just gonna say you probably follow Meadow, and he's like, uh oh. Max.
I'm alright. I'm okay.
You're on
And
top
as
of
this
it.
Whoopsie daisy.
And
So,
as this is going on, I look to Eliza at my side, and I'm like, the people here just keep getting crazier and crazier.
Right.
She nods her head in agreement.
Is there anything else I need to do?
You don't know the half of it. Anyway, is there anything more? Like, he just fell, so what's your plan now? Some of the crowd, a lot of the crowd is probably snickering, or, and then some of it is probably leaving, go back to shopping.
By the way, since we're in the middle of the crowd, I kind of put my mask on.
Alright. Does anyone help poor Sean? Does anyone...
Because I know that speaking of anything in public, it's kind of not really, people are going to turn an eye, so I kind of have my mask on.
So Sean's on the ground on top of
Yeah.
Mudo. Is anyone going to help him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and help him up because I'm pretty nice and I like getting more business for our tavern. So I'm going to.
And you come up on
both
off
of you
your
are gonna
roll.
help me. 2 people are gonna come and help me.
So at the Orin, so
like I regularly
okay,
do.
all right. So as so Sean has just fallen off the ball. However, Sean's hood reveals
As soon as I get up.
himself. Yeah, so Orin, you walk up to him and offer your hand, and Neo walks up to him and offer her umbrella. Sean grabs both, and then you guys get lift up. But as you come up, his hood comes off, revealing his dragonborn skin. And that's when a couple whispering happens. And
so once I hear, I kind of hear whispering. I don't know what they're saying. I just hear it. I'm just like,
you hear a few whispering, but the one that you do hear is very specific, and it's the whisper closest to you, and he was like, "I bet he's one of his experiments."
Am I able to cast prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation? Why do you want to cast prestidigitation?
What?
do you
I don't know.
mean?
What is it? Just to what is it? Do they? Well, okay. This is gonna be a bit weird, but to kind of put to again, since it's an illusion and doesn't actually hurt them, to kind of make the what is it? The the Harper symbol appear on the person who whispered, like on their arm, in secret.
You don't know who it was. It was just in the middle of a crowd, so you can't.
and I was the only one that heard it.
Yeah, you can't really know who it was.
No.
It's just
Everybody heard it, but I need a perception check from all of you.
A perception check. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck to use the app, so I'm just gonna grab my D20.
Okay.
I got a plus. What is it plus?
Perception is wisdom.
Perception is in your skills.
Well, yeah, but it's wisdom.
What is my perception bonus with the?
I got a 9. I technically got a 19 because of my +2 wisdom.
All right.
What is that?
Orin
That
is 2.
Ooh.
What we rolling for?
I
You're
got-
the one who left, boy.
Perception is 3 plus that. 21.
So mine was 12.
14.
I got a 21. I got a 21 in total.
You know, accurate. I got 14. I'm literally on the ground getting up.
Yeah. Mado, you do not see. Orin, you do not see. Sean sees and Nameless sees. We're just waiting for one more.
So what do we? I was gonna say, you want to
Yeah.
know what? I would say that if you really want to keep this super discreet, put it in DMs.
No. Just Neo. Perception. You gonna roll your
I'm literally
perception?
Trying to charge my headset.
Oh, gotcha. You know you can charge it while doing, like, you just have it hooked up.
The cord, dude. The cord has a fray in it, and it cuts in and out while wearing it, and it'll turn off.
You don't have. Oh. You need a new mic.
Like-
Damn.
Like, no, dude, like, it's not the mic. I just need to actually charge the headset.
Neo, would you like one of us to roll for you?
I can roll.
Well, you don't know Neo's stats. You don't know what Neo has as a bonus.
Still, like,
It should be in the characters.
Yeah, and then y'all decided to.
Neo also sees it. That's Neo's. There you go.
what?
Neo. Wait, Neo also.
I rolled. I
Neo
rolled
gets
for
it.
Nat
Neo.
20.
I rolled for
Nat
Neo.
20.
Neo gets a nat 20. Amazing.
Well, fire.
So,
it's rigged.
Chisel. Roll. Roll a perception.
who are we noticing?
Chisel's crew. Okay. So, Sean, Neo, and Nameless notices that Zeniel is no longer in the crowd.
And that we
Before
didn't see him walk off, or that we didn't see him like.
you just assume that he probably went back to Velvet Square, but this was before they made the comment, or he made the comment. But this was one of his experiments. He was trying to pull up your D&D Beyond. Oh,
How the intern has tabled.
so yeah, so you guys noticed that Zeniel is no longer in the crowd, but they made the comment before or after he had left. So yeah.
So,
So
I
the
guess
comment is I bet he is one of his experiments. And that is all.
So since I did hear that, I felt a little insulted, and also people did snicker to me, and people were whispering about me. So I kind of did like shed a tear, and so I basically just.
Can I roll perception to see if I see that at least? Let's see if I see you crying your manly tears.
You kind of cock your head in a show of mock over concern. People start getting quiet.
Nah, even worse than before. I don't see it.
You do notice Sean upset by the comment. You do notice that. It doesn't...
do I see his tear?
Are you looking at him?
Yes.
Then yeah.
I just kind of look at him and I say, interesting.
Just puts his hat in his face and says, "That didn't go as planned."
And I'm gonna walk up and kind of shoo the rest of the people away and be like, "All right, go on, everybody. Show's over." 'Cause I can see that they're upset.
Damn. I wanted to ask
I go to help them
questions. All right.
Oh.
Go ahead. Yeah. They shoo off.
For me, I'm just whispering to myself, saying like, I shouldn't exist. I'm just a mistake to everybody. I'm just somebody that just shouldn't be.
As you just do that, Mood just gets up and
Eliza,
just-
seeing all of this, walks up to the group and says, "Hey guys, you guys look like a fun hubbaloo." I don't even know what that means, but
Is she the inn owner?
hubbaloo. Yeah, Eliza is the inn owner, and she's talking to you. And the honey, she's like, "You guys look like cool peeps. Come on into the inn and hang out."
Despite me being upset, I just nod in my head and just.
Free drinks for you guys, for you 5.
And I just lag behind a little bit.
Mood just pokes you and be like, "Are you all right? I didn't mean to make that big of a mess."
It's not your fault, my guy. It was me that messed up. I can't keep my balance that well, and I'm not.
I'm gonna
Chisel
refuse to
Scrape, what are
drink, by the
you
way.
doing? And all that. You do see this all
wait,
go
wait,
down.
I see what? Like,
You watched as Sean fell off a rolling ball and fell on top of Mado. People were snickering and stuff, and you watched as they help him up and everything, and they meet for the first time and everything, and then you see Sean is a lot more dragonborn than he looks.
I look kind of. Well, can I? Well,
By the way, I'm gonna refuse to drink.
Okay.
Muda
Just saying.
doesn't,
My character,
Muda doesn't even know what alcohol is, so yeah.
my character just has never been exposed to it, and he's not trusting of it. So
I
Well-
am too sad to drink.
So no one actually drinks
this
except
is
for
just
Oren.
a sober driver club,
Yep.
baby.
And I'm just gonna take all of their drinks since they don't want them.
I will
My character
too
would
as well.
drink. My character probably
You
would
oh
drink, just he
wait,
doesn't
no,
feel
Chisel,
like it.
you can't have
Wait,
the drink.
no.
You weren't a part of the group
I
unless you
know,
follow
I know.
them
Come
in.
in.
Muda
Neo
is
said they're gonna fake. Hold on, Neo said they're gonna fake drinking.
You don't
I mean,
have
kinda
to have
follow them
mead.
since-
Like, jeez, you can ask
my
for
God.
water. Damn.
I never said Mudo's not drinking. He is drinking. He doesn't know what alcohol is. So when he's drinking, he's like, "This water tastes weird."
Okay. All right. So they Eliza. You're keeping sharp, gotcha. Eliza goes into the inn, and with you lagging behind, Chisel, do you sneak in with them? Like just
Yeah,
out
I kind of like peek in the door, like slowly, like just nudge it open and just kind of peek in and look around and follow behind.
By the way, I'm
Sure.
gonna kind of like look at Sean, like just kind of like examine, not like stare, but like kind of
out of curiosity.
curiosity. Yeah.
Basically, my face is on the bar because I just feel embarrassed and I just depression.
Eliza closes the inn, or at least the bar portion of the inn. People still need to sleep. But
Yeah.
she closes the bar and allows you all to wind down and calm down, and this is a good time for questions.
How wasted can I get?
How much
So I
can
would-
you
I would-
get? Roll a
I would-
d20. Roll a d20. Roll a d20.
Alright.
What did he say?
He asked how wasted can you get.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
I mean, I'm drinking too, so
Oh my
Brad,
god, did you really miss the L?
You were the L, the L.
You roll a 10.
Yeah, because somebody else. took it.
You're gonna get, at most, you're gonna get tipsy. Tipsy drunk.
All right, let's.
Halfway,
Okay.
baby.
Manu gets very drunk. Very
Right.
drunk. This is your first drink. So, yeah, you're
That
gonna
makes
get.
sense. Why the fuck does that actually work?
You're
It makes too much sense because he's never drank before.
you drink a little
So
bit
much.
and you're just groggy
No,
as
bitch,
fuck.
nah,
man.
No, bitch, he chugged it down. Like he didn't know what he was doing. He chugged it.
Yeah,
Idris
yeah,
said,
you're-
This is the fountain of youth, bitch.
Yeah, you're
You
drunk.
just said this is the fountain of youth, and I'm living forever, baby. Let's go.
I say that water was very, very hot, and he just dumped on the ground.
And Neo's still blending in and faking drinking.
Oren, let me see if you're
So,
drunk.
What happened
Oren,
to
roll a
the market?
d20. Roll a
I need to roll a
d20.
d20.
Yeah,
This
roll a
is my
D20.
daily life.
Yeah, you still gotta roll it. You plan on drinking everyone who didn't drink though.
Oh, my
yeah,
god.
you're fine. You're fine.
See?
Drinking does not affect you at all. You are used to
This
this.
calculator is fucking spot on. Literally.
What happened to Mattel again? I didn't hear him that well.
Or
Do it again.
Mudo
there's
is drunk as fuck. Orin
Yeah,
is perfectly fine, and Chisel is tipsy.
Yeah, I basically said, "Oh, this weird water is very, very parched," and he just slams his head on the table.
Yeah, so
just-
you're
just-
taking a little nap.
I weirdly look over and I'm like, it's okay, bud. It's just out.
So Eliza is using her cloth and cleaning the bar top, and she's like, "So, what brings you here?"
I immediately walk up and just say, emotion.
I call and
I
say,
look
"Gold."
over.
Cool.
confused.
Cool.
What?
Emotion. Emotion's a good reason to travel. Yeah. Enjoy.
I look
Equals
over and I
who can
call
speak
and say,
emotion.
"Gold shiny."
Gold, shiny. Yeah, that's usually a good reason to hang out. That's
Wait, who just said that?
The bird.
Fizzle.
the bird.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see him?
You see
You
him.
see the
As
bird?
far
Tipsy.
as we're concerned, we don't know anyone else is there.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. Everyone roll a perception check to see if they are surprised that a bird just appeared.
I don't think I need a
Bird
The
just
bird
says
speak.
I mean,
The
I don't
bird
think I don't think I need a
Oh,
roll.
come
Considering
on.
I
Orin,
just wasted-
Orin, you are you noticed the bird right away.
That
I got a 9.
Sean, you are surprised to see the bird.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say Sean's too worried about the cobalt. Just literally.
No, he's too worried about
17 for me.
he's too hurt and he's ignoring most people, so he did not notice
I got a
the bird come in.
I got a
Unless like
17.
an actual sudden event happens, like for instance, Mudo slamming his head on the bar.
Neo,
Because-
you did not notice that the bird came in as well.
I did.
Damn, I'm a
I
sneaky
what is
bird.
it? I had what is it? I got a 17. What do I
You
got
did
for that?
notice the bird way before. you noticed the bird before he even walked into the building. You saw him perching up there.
Oh,
Just
okay.
straight chilling.
I gotta say, my rolls have been on point.
They
tonight.
really have. I'ma steal your luck and take it for work.
My rolls are too accurate. I'm scared.
I want to see
Mado,
what I want to see what happens.
you're drunk, so you don't care.
What-
You're
wanna
you're
see my
drunk.
roll.
You're half asleep. All right, you don't care about the bird. You're like in your head. You're like, oh, there's a bird. Cool.
And then what were you
Right
saying?
now, right now, I want to just
All right,
see.
so
I want to see what this bot does because right now I've never rolled with this bot before. I want to see how the roll is.
alright. You still
Huh.
rolled well. Okay, congratulations. You
Not
you
bad.
still see the bird. You noticed
Oh,
the
that
bird
was
before.
the reason why. It's because I like using my d20s better. Because number one, I have too many of them. Number two, with my d20s, I get fair rolls. With machines, I've always gotten pretty terrible rolls. So I just use
Anyways, as we are continuing, so some of you are surprised to see a bird has joined the group when he says, "Shiny gold" or "gold shiny." That's what
Gold
you said. right?
shiny.
Yeah, he said "gold shiny," and 3 of you are surprised about the bird. 3 of you don't care because you noticed them
So-
before.
And then for still following up the question of why I'm here, I say I'm here to find people that'll actually like me. I'm here to find friends.
And
A
when I
lot
hear that,
hearing.
when I hear that, I take off my mask and I look at him and I say companionship. So yeah, and now everyone knows now that I'm a changeling.
Eliza, okay, so Eliza speaks up and he's like, I mean, I'm surprised, but I don't particularly care, right?
Yeah, about the bird.
So, Eliza speaks up and it's like, well, it looks like this nice group could form a party. No, they don't form a party. I don't say that.
Eliza, excuse me, I'm currently not in the mood for a party.
No, Eliza says, well, this
Disco
looks like
ball
a
drops
good
down.
group for companions. If you guys want companions, why not this group? You guys all seem nice.
Saying that with the half-dead cobalt on the table, yeah, very nice group.
Yeah, it's a very nice group. Ignore the dead cobalt.
Interesting.
Just push that to the side.
Yeah, just scream.
I'm busily
across
head patting
the
him,
Do-
making sure he's okay, ignoring my own emotions.
Yeah, like, this seems like a fun group. Why don't you guys have fun together?
But yeah, shouldn't all of us introduce ourselves? We
Yeah,
technically we all know.
Who are you guys? Well, I know Oren here. Oren's been here for a long time, 5 years, in fact.
I
Well-
have no name.
Actually, I've known him only for 3 years, so ignore me.
I was not given a name at birth, and I was not born from the usual methods, so I have no name.
Oh,
So
okay.
I say, well,
Ah.
nice to meet you there. No name.
You may call me.
May I try to snap Mudo out of his drunk position?
I had a glass of water to Mado. Just sober up.
He just drinks it and then he just picks his head up. His eyes different directions. He's going derp and he's just like, I'm great the Muro and I'm here to find friends and make acquainted Billikens.
Great, you got
Vatican.
Don't drink what you find at a bar again, buddy. There, okay? It isn't safe for you.
Make
What
sure
you-
it's water first.
I now know what adult water tastes like. It tastes like
Not
Not
water.
Yeah, don't do that, bud. Just ask somebody first, okay?
It tastes like television static.
Pull a pen.
Oh, Neo did something.
Well, I pull a pad and pen from my pocket and just write Neo and show her as a point at myself. Oh, okay. Oh, so your name is
I nod my
Neo.
head.
You don't speak. Seems. Curious. Whoa, what about you? Interesting Dragonborn.
I'm kind of half human, half dragonborn. I'm mostly a dragonborn when it comes to battling, but just my name's Sean. That's all I want to say right now.
It's all that's needed. Hello, Sean.
And then I just shove my head onto the bar again, out of
Oh my
depression.
god! Just
Okay. What about you, Bird?
Sean.
I am metal scrape cop.
Metal scrape? That was chisel scrape.
metal scrape.
Chisel
cough.
scrape. Chisel scrape. I'm sorry. Cough.
Okay, hello, Chisel. Welcome. Alright, introduce yourself. She says.
Well, hi everybody. I'm
everybody.
Oren. Hey everybody, I'm Oren. As Eliza said, I've been here for a wee few years, just living off of odd jobs, handling the occasional goblin as they come too close to town. Just enjoying the many different people who come here.
But goblins are allowed here. That's why we have a problem with you sometimes.
Well, they may be allowed, but
Well, since you
we'll
guys
leave it
are
at that.
here, do you have any questions for me?
Have you had? Do you know anyone who could give me emotion?
I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
I perk up my head and say, I mean, I'm always capable of emotion. I mean, you saw me right then and there. I was crying and.
My character quickly rushes over to you and just kind of like kind of stays a centimeter away from your face, but just kind of stares at you for like a good 10 seconds.
Well, looks like that's
They
solved
show
already. Any more
I
questions?
show concern.
Excuse me, madame. Do you have a library? I wish to learn more about the Siddles.
This what? Siddled?
The place I'm in.
Oh, the
Yeah,
settlement. Oh.
Settle, kid.
A
Again.
library. Actually, I don't know if there's a library. There might be one in the castle, but that I don't know. Well, the books.
Good. I shall go at once. And they try to
Wait,
get up and
wait.
fall on the floor.
wait. Like, yeah, you're not allowed in the castle unless you have special permission, or you're going to prison.
The floor tastes like log broth.
Well, that's what happens when you drink too much, and she gives you another glass of water.
Oh, by the way, after of course staring at Sean for some time, I sit down next to him. What is it?
Continue to stare.
I change myself and my armor to look exactly like him, and I plonk my head down on the bar and attempt to simulate the sadness.
I take my head up and just like, dude, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to feel your own emotion.
Although,
Well, this
how
is
does
an
Sean-
interesting bunch.
wait, how does I told you I was gonna try to make this character fun at least. But how would Sean react to hearing his own voice? Because like,
No, better question. No, the better question here would be, how does Sean react to seeing himself?
yeah, seeing himself and
Also talking in his voice.
yeah, you hear
If I see an exact mirror of myself, Sean would mostly be amazed, like being like if he saw somebody that looked like him, like he would be surprised that anybody would try or want to look like him or actually
yeah,
be.
so but that's essentially what I do is that when you say, oh, that's not how it works, I look at you and I say, how does it work? Except, it's not in my voice, it's in your voice.
And then I say, you have to feel yourself.
How does one feel?
A hard explanation.
and then I morph out of his physical appearance and attire back into my regular one and just kind of sit there and ponder. I just kind of entered this really deep state of like
Thinking.
a trance.
Gotcha. Any more? Is that all?
I would like to know if something about who do you know anybody around here that does experiments?
Oh. You didn't hear this from me. But someone, ever since he came to the settlement, he's been sketchy. No one truly knows what he does or what happens, but all I do know is that he seems very, very sketchy. And so anyway, yeah, you didn't hear it from me, but the person that I'm speaking about is Zneil Applewood.
By the way, Casper, Neo said something. You have said something in the chat. You could read it.
Yeah, I did read that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's not something I need to really comment on.
By the way, Neo, that wasn't me replying to you as my character. That was me making sure that that was who you.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
That
to
was
be honest, but
I
my character-
obviously got that he was talking about you. I got that he was talking or she was talking about you when she said that. That's why I didn't say
Well,
anything.
again, I didn't understand that because again, I wanted to make sure it was me. I had a feeling, but that's something that my character would probably do anyways. Because my character also doesn't know what it means to be annoyed or angered.
That's true. Anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, Zanil, ever since he came here, he's been creepier, and creepier, and creepier, and creepier. And only a few of you actually know who. Only one of you actually know who Zanil is at this time, which is Oren.
Who? Oh, okay.
Would I know how long he's been here?
He's been here for about a year.
Okay.
But the only thing you truly know is like about the rumors going around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Zanil has, I don't know what it is about him, but he just gives off this creepy vibe. He moved into that old farmhouse that had a disgusting past. Applewood Ranch. That's what he calls it now. I don't remember it's been a while since, because originally the place has been abandoned for a long time, and he moved there and called it Applewood Ranch. Some children who lived there ended up vanishing without a trace, and their parents ended up leaving due to grief.
Awful stuff, isn't it?
Sounds interesting.
And Zanil has, I don't know what he is, but you'll have to probably I only know so much. I only know like what the rumors say. Fuck, I forgot his name. How do you do that? Oh, Varrock, the blacksmith, and Arton might know more, cause they live closer to him and see him a lot more often.
I might talk to him then just to get more information about this experimenter, because apparently I was assumed to be an experiment.
Yeah, I can't really say much about that though, because I don't know that much. I only know what rumors come in from.
Maybe I was his experiment. Who knows?
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm not from here. I don't know where I'm from. I just know that I was not abandoned. I was kicked out of a village, and because no one liked me. And this is giving me a similar vibe. So
well, I will say though, like you're gonna be more welcomed here than other places because we allow all races in this village.
Did you see the people whispering about me?
Well, yeah, because they've never seen someone like you, but eventually it'll die down. It's not gonna be constant. Don't worry.
Some races they're less welcome than others.
Says Oren.
How do they feel about?
I still don't know what your problem is with goblins, Oren, but damn.
They're just nasty little buggers.
What?
Because Mudo finally pops up and says, "I'm alive again."
Oh, hi, Madonna.
Good for you, bud.
I have drank the water, and I feel much better. What's happening?
I'm being depressed.
What's depressed? I never had that feeling before.
You know what? Never mind. You don't need to know.
Can I head out towards the blacksmith? Cause birds, and I'm interested in the blacksmith. So I say, Ka. Anybody else want to head?
Great.
Ka? No. There's more. Just Ka. I can't really make a sound, but and ask if anybody want come blacksmith information and
Yeah, feel free to go.
open door.
Yeah. Okay. How many is gonna go with Chisel to talk to Vakor
Pretty much I'm following
or
whoever has the
Barrock?
most.
Barrock. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
I'll
say
be.
that's probably Chisel.
What did you say, Raven?
I was saying I'm either I'm either gonna follow you or I'm gonna follow Neo, because Neo's character is all this happy-go-lucky stuff, even though it's fake, and you're a bucket of sadness. So
Sometimes
either way,
it's only because of this moment. He's
right,
more
my
cheerful.
but my character pretty much follows emotion wherever.
Gotcha. All right.
So it doesn't matter who has the most emotion. It just matters that someone does.
I mean,
So
Muda's gonna
Neo
follow.
is gonna go.
I mean, Muda's just gonna follow Sean because he just feels bad and he just wants to make him feel better now after what happened.
All right.
And I'm gonna go too, just because there's new faces in town, and I don't have anything really better to do today.
all right.
Yep.
As well
So
follow. I might as well follow because I don't have anything better to do
if
than sitting
everyone's
under
going,
a
I'm
tree.
going to.
All right. Everyone's going. The
No
cra-
We're
Yes,
going
yay.
on a trip.
as you leave the inn, the crowd has dispersed. Majority of the crowd is back to Velvet Square, where they're all shopping, and you see that as you walk out through the little whatchamacallit, the little door frame thingy.
I love how you
Arch.
struggling to say the word door.
But
arch.
it's not a door.
So-
That's the problem. It's like not a
It's
like.
an arch.
Thank you,
So,
Arch.
I do have
The
a question.
archway,
Is
you
it-
mean?
Wait, what's
is-
up? What's up, Chisel?
Is that ball still out there? When we
Yeah, the
Like-
ball is probably
yeah.
still the same place.
Oh yeah, Muda's probably looking at it like, should I park my ball?
can I
I don't
can I
think
make
there's
a
any parking
perception check?
spaces.
Roll a perception check on the ball
Me-
and see if there's anything I can do with it due to my arcane tinkering or anything like that.
Like, there's
I'm
no
gonna
parking space
say-
in this dimension.
I'm gonna say no, because it's a contraption you've never seen before.
Okay, I thought because of like the metal plating, it kind of would resemble armor almost.
No.
By the way, I put my
Gotcha.
face I put the mask back on my face.
Alright. So you
Look,
guys
Muda
all
just looks
walk.
at it like, Muda's like, I'm sure I'll be fine there. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
Other people
So
can fall off it.
I'm gonna, since they say that they're going to the blacksmiths, and I've been here for a little while, I say, all right, then I can lead you over there. Pretty much.
Oh yeah. So Oren's gonna lead you guys. So Oren takes the lead and walks you through. It doesn't take that long, about 20-minute walk. It's not to scale, people. Okay. The map is not to scale, so it's gonna take a roughly 10, 15, 20-minute walk, and you guys reach by hammer in hand. And you enter the first door. And Oren leads to you, and Borrock is hammering away.
Hamming away.
Hammering!
I just heard hamming.
Ow! Did you guys hear that?
I heard hammering.
I kind of start to mimic a small, like, lighter sound of the hammering as we get closer.
Wait, are you guys even hearing that?
What?
Apparently not, because I'm doing this. I'm literally. Damn.
What
why
is
is it?
Yeah,
Well,
we can't
obviously,
hear if you're making
it's
a sound.
yeah. I was making a sound, and apparently you guys can't see it or hear it.
What was the sound?
Me smashing on my table.
Yeah. What's a hammer noise?
Smash louder.
Okay, how about this? Can you hear now?
I heard that one a little bit.
One.
Damn. Like,
Would I be
Can we
familiar
move
with
on
him?
now?
Oh yeah, you would be familiar with him. You've visited every now and again. He actually, he's the one who made you your sling. So
Oh.
yeah, you are
On the
familiar.
way, I can kind of hum. I'm kind of humming songs.
So as you guys enter, apparently I can't make noises because I have it where my mic doesn't pick up anything. Unless, like, on my
noise suppression on
stream it gets
Discord?
picked up, but you guys can't pick it up for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, I also have my hood on again.
Right, I figured.
Trying to make myself unrecognizable.
I'm asked, Caster, do you have noise suppression on Discord? If so, you turn it off, and it might help.
That's what I did have, but then I turned it off and nothing changed.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Very weird.
Okay, so we walk in and I say, "What's his name? Vorak."
Oh yeah, Varrock, yeah.
Vorak. I'm like, Vorak, you got some visitors.
Oh, visitors! I love visitors!
Alright, Charlin, calm down.
Me hoping he doesn't. He sounded like he was about to give me a hug. I'm just like, please don't hug me.
No, visitors, come in, look around, anything's for sale, everything's for sale, come on in.
As you're saying that, Moose has already been looking around. He's been zooming past everything, looking at it with big wonder eyes.
On display, you'll see a couple armor sets, leather armor, plate armor, steel armor, and you'll also see a couple of daggers, a giant hammer, a great axe, and a couple of long swords.
Do any of the... Okay, can I roll an Arcana check on any of these?
Yeah. Sure.
Alright. Let's see. I'm debating which one what I'm rolling the Arcana check on, though.
What do you mean?
There's the Google dice and there's the Discord dice for me.
I'm using my actual dice. Let me count how many D20s I have, but that might take us a few years.
Yeah,
I have
feel
way
that.
too many D20s, so I put these things to use as my phone turns off.
Mind everybody.
Game.
I'm still debating when I'm rolling.
You're already in the game, Sora. What are you doing?
I know.
Mind you, everybody, don't forget that this man is humongous. He's a Goliath, so he's gonna stand. I'm probably gonna be up to his ankle.
Yeah, he's very, very tall.
Wait,
I'm probably like, how tall is he? Hold up, do you have exact measurements for him?
I believe he's 8 feet.
Oh, so I'm like to his chest. I'm 6'6".
He's 8 foot, like 5.
I'm kind of like to his chest.
So basically, him sitting down is the equivalent of a human standing up behind a freaking bar, or behind
I'm going to roll the Arcana on a battle axe. That you said. You said there was a battle axe, right?
Yeah, sure. Go
Okay.
for it.
That is 12. Does that get me anything?
It's not magical.
Okay. But I'm kind of actually just gonna what is it? I'm gonna stare at him. I'm just kind of like admire him a bit, like kind of try to like not admire because my character can't, but like I'm gonna kind of
observe.
Observe, yeah, examine, like kind of observe his like muscles and kind of like something like that.
Gotcha. All right.
Because as far as my characters know, as far as my character knows, people like that. So
Right.
As
Right.
far as people know,
right.
Right.
except me, my character personally isn't into muscle.
Right.
I'd like to roll a perception check, but I'm not exactly sure on the roll. I'm never really good with the rolls. For like any jewels that might be laying around that he hasn't like embedded into any weapons that might be worth something.
Looking around, there is no obvious jewels.
Okay.
There are not any obvious jewels, among.
So me probably just ignoring the weapons. I mostly just go up to whatever this guy's name is and ask like, well first like I'm gonna start a little bit of small talk like, hi.
Hello, what can I help you with today? And I just totally butchered that voice. Where'd that voice go?
I don't know, man. That was going real smooth, and then it took a big shit.
How are you doing today?
So I try not to make it sound obvious that I really want something, like want a question out of him.
Try to go for a charm.
Try to charm him.
Charm
What?
the giant.
Alright.
Charm the
If,
giant.
if it's information you want, go ahead and ask. I will be down to answer any questions you have.
Do you know about? Is there anybody around here that knows about, or that does science experiments?
Science experiments. I know nothing about that.
Well,
no.
I just want to know, is there anybody that does anything weird to other creatures that are around?
Oh, you're talking about Zenil Applewood.
Yes, him. Sure. I don't know his name.
You literally got to. You need to write stuff down. Anyways, I don't know much, but he definitely gives me bad vibes. I swear I've heard howling at night coming from there. Since when does ranches have wolves?
Depends. Do you have guard wolves?
No, we don't have any wolves in the area. So the wolves are weird, and I don't think our usual ranch has wolves. Other than that, I don't know much. It's just he's just very fishy. You could maybe go and ask him up front, but I don't know if that's smart.
Yeah, I don't think that would be smart.
He's at home at night, but during the day he's usually over at Velvet Square.
I have another question for you.
What's up?
Have you ever seen? So I slowly just take off my hood and say like, have you ever seen anyone around here that looks like me?
I have never seen someone as good looking as you, sir.
Well, what I mean by that is like, do I look like something that would come out from any type of science experiment? Like, has anyone else around here?
I'll have no say
like
about
hybrid?
that. I'm all about my armor pieces, man. I don't know anything about science. What is the science you speak of?
Alright, I put my hood back on because I just give up at this point.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a charisma thing and see what happens. I just go up to him and just put my hand together and be like, "Excuse me, sir. Do you know where any of the books are?"
Sorry, what? I did not hear you one bit.
He's like, "Excuse me. I'm looking for knowledge. Could you help me?"
I got nothing, dude. If you want books, you're gonna have to go to the castle, and the castle people aren't exactly forthright to people entering their castle. I like castles. No.
I just look over, just confused, say like, "What are you attempting to accomplish by doing this?"
All right. I just want to see. I want to fuck around.
Yeah,
Nice.
He just gives you the same information that Eliza gave you. Castle. Go to the castle.
All right. I'm going to. I don't even know why I'm going to try this, but at the same time, I have a. What is it? I have plus 10 in charisma. I am going to try to persuade him to. What is it? Try to leak out a bit more information that he might be hiding. All right.
Everyone just was like coming up next to me. I'm like, guys, you don't need to help me on this. It's just something I wanted to know.
Well, what I'm trying to think is I'm probably gonna try to see like if he can give us a bit more insight on the castle.
Oh, the
But I want-
castle.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So let me see what I got. That is 10 plus me dropping the d20.
We're literally harassing
plus
this guy.
20.
You roll a 20?
Well, no, I rolled a 10, but again, I have 10. Oh, Jesus
Why
Christ!
did you get plus 10 for that?
Oh,
No, because
right.
I have pretty much the best charisma score you could have right now. I have experience. Experience.
What's your charisma?
Charisma currently is 20.
So that's plus 5.
Exactly. And then
With
oh wait, actually no, it would be 19 actually.
19,
because-
that's plus 4. So that's 18, not 20. Oh.
No, I said 19 because plus 5. I was saying plus 5, and then you add plus 2 because that's my proficiency bonus, and because I have
Oh yeah, 19
what
is plus 5.
yeah, and then because I have what is it?
Yeah, but that would be
Expertise.
plus 9, not plus 10.
Well, no, because I have. Yeah, I know.
Expertise doubles the proficiency bonus.
I know. I corrected myself that it should be 19, and then you ignored that.
No, I didn't.
Yo, listen.
Okay, let's just move on.
It's a 19
So it was
anyways.
19 out of 20.
Anyways. Oh, I don't know much about the castle. All I know is that that's where prisoners go to hang out and be in prison. But also, if you want to talk about the Lord, or talk to the Lord, or get access to the books, as your friend here calls them, you're gonna have to get permission, and I know nothing about that because I never cared about it.
I'm sure we can all get together and just figure out how to get the books that way.
What's your obsession
And if
with
that-
books? Books aren't that great. You gotta have strength.
Okay.
Sir, I have baby arms. I really have strength.
Words.
I am strunk, but
I kind of just nod my head and I try to hide the fact that I almost barfed in my mouth.
By the way, I kind of look up to him and I just kind of say, "But what happens when you kill a guild leader with your mouth? Is that
You go to
College.
prison.
And I kind of look at him and I just say, huh?
hey,
And then
oddly.
I'm just like, and then I try to like nudge them both to just lay off for a minute.
You guys
Looks over
haven't heard
at your noodle arms in shame.
You haven't heard of the Everglade faction?
The what?
The Everglade faction.
What's the Everglade faction?
It's an opposing faction. I work for the Harpers, and no more.
Mr. Emotion Man, I think you should lay off for a minute.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You actually don't know who the Harpers are?
No, not in this settlement, no. I've never heard of that term before.
A settlement needs your help.
Harpers are a organization of organized bards, wizards, and masters of words, and we particularly carry out certain assassinations on public menaces.
Assassinations. That no, please leave.
As you-
Is it just him or is it like all of us?
No. He's asking specifically the nameless to leave. He doesn't trust you.
I tell him that I look at him and I say, I'm not here to assassinate you. I have been kicked.
What, you've been kicked?
I have been excommunicated from said organization.
Oh.
Because I had done my contract, but at the same time they deemed that something was not right about it. Being a changeling, they assumed I had somehow swindled them, when I had not, in fact. So I have been kicked, and thus I roam the earth looking for emotion and nothing more.
What is your name, sir?
I don't have a name.
Please
I
leave.
wasn't born.
I'm kidding.
Trying to make this interaction stop, I just grab his hand and just like, let's just get out of here, okay? Please.
But yeah, if you want more information on Zeniel, I'd say talking to Zeniel would probably be smart, or maybe snooping around his ranch.
Thank you very much, sir.
I look back and I nod, as I leave. I look around. Is there like a jeweler or anything nearby? Like anything
jeweler?
that might have
Jewelry?
expensive jewelry?
There's someone who sells jewels on the next town over, and sometimes he comes by with a small cart and sells some here, but other than that, no.
Interesting.
And
enthusiastically waves goodbye and just says, "Goodbye, sir. I shall come back for more of your shiny stuff to look at it."
Bye.
and I leave. I kind of walk out also, and wave goodbye. And
Ow.
sorry for the trouble. Have a good one.
Don't worry, Orin. You're welcome anytime. Just get that nameless guy out.
Will do.
Muda just looks at Orin and just says, "He was nice."
Yes, he does seem nice.
Very nice fellow he is. I don't know why I took on like this dwarf voice, but it's what I'm doing now.
That's now his voice is a dwarf voice.
That's my gnome voice now.
The dwarf voice.
I'll figure it out by next session.
Waggle fingers and skips out. Alright, so as you guys leave, what's your next plan of action? Actually, you know what? You're gonna leave. That's the next plan of action. It has been 4 hours.
I was gonna mention that our best plan of action would probably be to stop.
Yeah. I think that's a good place to end it, and we can come back for
our actual first session.
And Sean isn't depressed anymore.
And before we fully start, I'll go over like what people have missed. You don't have to reintroduce yourselves like as long as you did, but you can just like names and stuff and whatnot.
Sean, and I'm a cleric.
And at least this way, Neo will be able to speak this time.
I have all the information from that Goliath that I need because I have a little devious plan. There's a reason why I mentioned I have a devious plan. A plan instead of.
I don't have any information on the Goliath, so I'll have to add one. But yeah.
We'll put it this way: based on how he reacted with that certain information, let's just say we'll be seeing him a lot more.
You'll be what?
We'll be seeing him a lot more, but...
Seeing who a lot more?
Well, we'll be seeing the Goliath a lot more, just Casper won't be...
We're gonna see him a lot more. He is the blacksmith, after all, basically. He has the armor.
Yeah, he's the one selling all your weapons and armor.
Casper won't be playing as him.
Oh yeah, hey Casper, don't forget to do this.
Do what?
Look
Am I
at your
doing?
Twitch stream.
What? What did you do now?
Hydrate.
Oh.
Stay hydrated.
I am the one managing your hydration schedule. Fear
Seriously,
me.
Casper, did you actually forget the fact that I can just change into the Goliath
No,
at any time I want?
I know you can
That's
change
what I said.
into
Is
him,
we're gonna
but
be
you
seeing
don't
him
know
a
his.
lot more.
Oh, so you're gonna change into the Goliath?
No, because I now have
Well-
the option to change into any. I physically alter my appearance to be any party member. I can physically alter my appearance to be
That's
the
what I mean.
Goliath,
So you're
the other guy.
probably okay. Yeah, that's fine. But you won't know his like
So
like
we-
when you change into him, it's not like you're gonna get all his memories and shit.
Right, not that, but I do get his voice.
Yeah.
Don't attempt to fucking seduce me with that.
Ew,
whoa.
it's not my attempt.
Get seduced by a bird.
The
because-
problem I have with turning off what is it? The problem that I have with turning off my echo and my noise suppression is that my fans get picked up. But now I can't do like cool noises and
Put it this
shit,
way:
so it's like
don't you love to be surrounded by adoring fans?
Technically this is like session 0.5 because you did do a bit of the adventure that I had planned for you. So
We role played a little bit just to have fun.
not just a little bit. You actually went ahead and started a
We learned a bit of
specific
information.
quest.
Muda's just happy to be here.
I'm just looking for shiny stuff.
He's just very disappointed he made somebody cry, which
Yeah,
wasn't his fault.
trying to pretty much get over his social autism.
Oof.
He pretty much does have Asperger's.
So so
Alright,
luckily
so
next time
Colin in
Neo will
here.
be able to come and talk and that'll solve problem. And that's when okay, so this is what I have planned for next session 1. When you guys
Next
get
time
back
on the Cursed
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Next time on Cursed Valley, we'll be able to have Neo introduce herself as Neo.
Uh-huh.
Then we'll also reintroduce the other 5 characters. And then we'll continue the story and we'll see what happens with Zanil, the crazy rancher.
The Applewood Ranch owner.
Wants
Yes.
feed to a monster.
This session
slime
felt
rancher.
adorable.
Yeah. I was going with they. They is just the easiest. If you don't know the pronouns, just say they until you know.
They is the easiest.
I always ask
Well,
because I like
I
to
was-
refer to people as they like to be referred to.
Yeah, well,
I'll
for
refer
Neo,
to
I
them
knew
as they
like
sound
hit
until they
or
until
their
they
I knew
correct
that Neo's character is female, but I don't know if the person playing as Neo is female or not. So
Is Neo the only female in our party?
I don't.
How
Neo
does this
is
make you
actually
feel?
the only female in your party. Yeah.
Great. I mean, technically, my character does act. He doesn't act. He him.
Got him.
Okay, so Neo is playing a female. Gotcha. Which is fine. It's not a
Got
big deal.
him.
No
Everybody
big.
seduced the only female in the team.
Look at these
Sims.
simps.
What? What are you talking
Wait,
about?
which one of us are simps? I'm
I have
curious.
no idea.
Motherfucker saying she her.
I was
Bruh,
saying
don't-
no.
bruh.
Neo, as in the changeling character in the game, is female.
Changelings don't have a sexuality actually, because they're androgynous,
Yeah.
so they can change their body parts at will.
but the form
Right now,
he is
they're
taking
female.
is a female. The form
I know, just
that the
when you
form
say-
that
when
Neo
you say
takes
Neo,
is
they say
female.
Neo.
That's what I was referring to when I was talking about Neo. That doesn't make me a simp. Damn.
Raven, I don't know what makes you think I'm one bit of a simp.
Oh no, not for Neo,
Oak.
but for probably
Mainly
for what the
used
fuck
girl
is his name
characters.
again?
I welcome
Haram.
girl characters because having a bunch of dudes is kind of a sausage fest. But you know,
I might make different gendered characters.
like I would be down to play
I've
different
made I've
gender
made three
characters.
female characters.
But yeah, so the name list doesn't have any gender. Technically, Neo doesn't have any gender, but they appear as female. Damage is male, Chisel is male, and Mudo is male. Simp do.
Oh.
The adorable Mudo. So yeah. So we can come back. I don't even know if Ransom watched. I think Ransom is
At this
that.
point, I'm not even sure what fucking gender Mudo is. I just say
Oh,
he, but
I think I know what I
who
did.
the fuck cares?
I forgot to tell Ransom that I could probably just send him the VOD. Oh, I need to
Yeah, he's gonna
end
watch a
stream.
4-hour VOD.
I need to end the stream. Ah, crap.
Alright, and I am out of here. Y'all have fun.
Alright.
Kobe.
Bye.
Bye, Sora.
Yeah.
Actually, the true next time on Cursed Valley is next time on Cursed Valley. Will the
Curse.
Nameless stop fucking breathing over Shaw's neck? Well, Neo.
Will Sean try flirting with people?
Is Orin regretting his life decisions right now after joining these people? And is Neo ever going to do something other than twirl the umbrella? Find out next time on the Cursed Village.
Valley.
Yeah,
No, it's Village
Cursed
now.
Valley.
We had to rebrand.
we gotta rebrand. God damn
And
it.
then, who would be voicing that? Would it just be Mudo's voice?
Yeah. Of course.
But next time with the Cursed Valley.
Oh my god.
Was that close?
I'm an endangered species.
Good for you.
Alright, I'm gonna get off of here too.
I need to figure out who to raid. Who should I raid? Cancel it?
Somebody else that's doing. Don't.
No, I'll probably.
I don't know. Raid me.
I'll raid Brew.
Even though I'm not streaming.
I'll raid Brew. Alright, guys.
Later.
See you, Orin.
Bye.
You're Orin now. You've become Orin. I'll call you Orin from now on. Again, any questions, DM me. Or ask. Unless they're like secret questions, then DM me. But and we can continue the story of the Cursed Valley! Da 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 da!
Other than the fact I really took over in the beginning there.
I took over because... Oh! Mudo. Mudo. Mudo.
Yeah.
You get to have DM's inspiration. Congratulations.
Congratulations. After the fucking weird stuff Mudo did.
Enjoy your DM's inspiration! Just means you have advantage
I have inspiration.
on a D20 roll. You get advantage on whatever you want.
I use my advantage and insight. Like, why insight? I need to see the future. To know if the fucking campaign's gonna be shit or not. Mudo will see insight of it.
Wow. Oh, I stopped streaming.